Bomb. Just make sure. It looked like it going live. Bomb. Oh shit! Now he's upside down. All right. Tech support said peace. Yeah. Ice.
We
All right,
on there.
yo. We back at it. We shooting the shits.
What up?
What? What? We got T.O. in this bitch.
Huh?
We got Monster in this motherfucker. We got no J Stu.
Jay Stu not in the building.
He's like, I'm out, man.
Where's Jay still? Not where's Waldo. Where's Jay still?
Where in the world is J Stu?
Jay Stewie.
J Stewie? J Stewart? Yo, so I
Jay
wanted
Jay Ward Stuford.
J.
J.
Stewart.
He's like, fuck you guys, that's my fucking name.
You guys are yelling my government.
Who's giving my government out for, man? J. Stewart.
So what are we up to tonight? Like what's your day look like? How about that? We'll start with the day.
Me, I had a good
What
day.
tomorrow look like? Or what today look like?
No, what's today look like?
Next question.
Next question. So what do you? Okay, so that's actually a good segue there. Like, where? So when you're having a bad day, what's something that you can do that you know is gonna work to put you in a better headspace?
It all depends on the situation, the mood I'm in. You know what I mean? Like,
So you'd say that like it's completely dependent. There's nothing that's like a guarantee. Like, I don't know when you So there's a difference between you got fired and you I don't know, like your fucking dog ran away. Like you don't have something that you go to like, do you meditate?
yeah, got to.
So
But every day ain't gonna be good. See how when people feel around, you meditate, you do all the positive affirmation. It just be some days you just, you know what I mean? Be human.
Not feeling it.
but I think that
Yeah.
the goal though is the goal to be somebody that's able to pull out of that. I thought that's like kind of the point of meditation.
Yeah, but that don't mean just because you meditate, that don't mean that it's gonna fix your situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it all depends. And then you gotta pray too. Not only meditate, you gotta pray to whoever your high power is. You gotta pray.
Yeah,
Meditation is just calming you down, you know what I mean?
Right.
Help you deal with the moment, not necessarily
But
fix the
you
day.
still, yeah, and like I said, like sometimes, like depending on the situation, you know, okay, I'm meditated, I don't pray, I still might be like just, you know, mentally just going through some things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you
it's
think
all
so?
good. Yeah, nah.
They disproved the whole mental chemistry thing. Like they were talking about how mental chemistry, for the longest time, that you have a chemical imbalance. That's why bipolar or PTSD, like those types of things. Like they were talking about how it's a imbalance in the chemistry, and it doesn't. They said it actually doesn't seem to be that. It doesn't seem to be the chemistry that's the biggest factor. It seems to be the
Yeah, I
neural
don't be listening to
pathways.
them people know.
Do what?
Yeah, it's like everybody different. You got everybody going to deal with things different. Everybody is the causes behind their emotions and things they're going through. Everything different, so you got to deal with things accordingly.
Yeah,
More or less.
people bring
That's
different
how it's coming
experiences.
up. It is.
Same situation, different experiences make you have a different outcome.
I don't
Yeah.
get it twisted. Like if I really want to do something, like I dig in my music. Like even if I'm not
Facts.
like producing, you know what I mean, I write something, you know what I mean, or I listen to something, I record it, you know what I'm saying, something that, you know what I mean, music is always heal the soul. Like,
That's my
music.
number one go-to. When I'm in my head, when I'm bipolar or manic, if I'm depressed, if I'm manic, if I'm, because I suffer from bipolar type 2, I suffer from PTSD, ADHD. So when I can't get out my head, the first place I go is my notebook, man. I put a beat on, I put a beat. I open up one of the crates I got from Imminent, and I just start sourcing through the beats, start freestyling a little bit. Maybe I jump into a song that I've been working on. Maybe I start a new one because of how I'm feeling. I go right into writing, you know what I mean? And if that don't help me, then I maybe take a little bite. I've been riding bikes lately, you know what I mean? Because
I seen
that's kind
that.
of like an adrenaline rush. You get a little rush when you're riding a bike fast and shit.
Would you
Yeah.
consider that like a runner's high? Is that what that's like?
I've never gotten a runner's high. I've gotten plenty high, you know what I mean, but I've never gotten a runner's high.
I ain't got a runner's
But I
high.
heard you can get into that psychological state. I know with a bike, it's just for me because you're pedaling, so you're moving muscle. You know, when you're moving muscle, your blood is flowing. You're getting more oxygen to your brain, which is always a good thing to help your mood. You know what I mean? Number two, when you're out there riding, you're not worrying about other things because you're focusing on right there because you're riding a bicycle. You know what I mean? So you're looking for cars, you're looking for maybe a curve to hit up and do something. You're standing up, you're taking your hands off and relaxing or stretching. You know what I mean? You're doing things that are involved with the bike. So your mind is no longer on the outside world. It's focused on your immediate. It's almost like you're saying brain chemistry. You're retraining your brain neural pathways to do something different.
Yes, and that's kind of the point I was getting at with it. Is like, is there something that you do that consistently brings you back? You said that it was music, and that works as a therapy. But like, you ever seen a sand garden, like the Japanese sand gardens they got?
Hmm.
So the point of those whole things, like they be raking it in a very very specific pattern. They put the pattern down, and they're supposed to take one breath in and look at it, and then erase the whole shit. It took them all day to do it, but it's to show the impermanence of everything. And like, but you come up with your best ideas. I don't remember who it was that was talking about this, but they said, have you ever been like washing dishes? There ain't nobody around. You're washing dishes, and then some of your best thoughts come through at that time. Like when your
I go to
body is
beatboxing.
huh? What do you do?
I go to beatboxing.
See, I think that's escapism, though. I think that's another form of escape, so that you don't have to listen to this guy. I hate listening to that guy. Like, I really don't want to hear anything that motherfucker's got to say because he's around all day, every day. So, like, for me to escape it, doing something like that, like mindless tasks, but you still have to somewhat keep your like just like bike riding. Like, because if you're riding a bike, like you got to somewhat pay attention. You're not really like, but you are like, you're just getting by, and your body is active, and you still have to think about balance, all that shit. Even though it becomes second nature, your body's still active. So like, the same thing about the sand garden, same thing about the dishes, same thing about meditation. Like if you're concentrating on these other things, it goes out. Like somebody was talking about it takes 5 seconds to get rid of an emotion unless you attach to it. If you attach to it, then it's going to be much longer. It can be lifelong. But if you don't attach to it, it will change very quickly. Like, but you got to be able to get out of it, which, that's kind of the self-control thing,
Yeah.
which I don't have.
That's why I try to never get in my bag of feelings, you know what I mean? Because feelings will deceive you because they flutter. They're not real. Anything that changes constantly is fake. If it's not a fact, then it's fake or fictitious. So feelings, if you're relying on your feelings, they're always going to steer you away from the real you because your emotions, your feelings are always going to get the best of you.
Always. They're always your
If you
emotions.
if
Like
you
you said,
dwell
they're
on
not
those
real.
emotions,
If you let it.
if you let it, that's that one joint I got. If you let it, mental health. If you let it, you gotta let that motherfucker go.
Mm.
Man, you got a song for every occasion. Jay, Stu to the J, what you doing?
I do got to for everything.
I don't know.
This motherfucker ain't lying.
Shit,
J.
dude.
Dot Stewart.
J. Jeffrey Dot Stewart.
Oh shit, you don't put him on fucking on blast right
I
now.
don't even know your real name.
You just said it.
Is it really?
You're,
He about
you're,
to
you're
get
no
back
white
on
Mike.
line now. He like,
He's
fuck
like,
y'all.
click.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, now I gotta move.
He's
mean-
like, damn, Todd.
Oh man, RFS hated you for that one. I just want you to know that. He hated you for that. When you introduce yourself to him as Todd, or to
He's
him
like,
as
damn,
Theo.
Todd, why you gotta be dirty?
Oh,
Okay.
I'll tell you what else I've been doing because, since I got out of jail, I went to mental health joint afterwards, the mental health rehab joint. And one of the things I've been dealing with is trauma and emotional healing because of the shit that I went through with the divorce, the alienation, and everything that's kind of fueled my music. I've been painting.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
See, these are my demons. See all the demons on the red eyes, and that's my safe space, the musical notes. There I am.
See, I don't.
That's
I,
fucking serious, dude.
I don't know how
Look,
to take this
so
shit.
what's your I mean neither fuck I can't do none of that shit. So what's your artist name?
I'm Teal the Stat.
His puffy ass.
Hey yo, it's Teal
Good
the Stat. It's
answer.
your boy. Hey yo,
Good
it's your
answer.
boy T.O.
My name,
What
It's
stat
your
that
boy.
my
is?
name's T.O.
That's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
know
like
that, right?
Jay Stu, right?
J to the Stew.
Stu to the J,
Stu
J
to
to
the
the
J.
Stu.
Stu to the J.
Stew to the J.
Stu to the jizzle. Pause.
Yo, pause. That's a
Yeah, I
hard
still go by
pause.
T, bro. I go by T on everything.
Pause on a pause.
No,
So, what Monster actually, he let me in last night on what, how he got his name, and I know Todd, T.O. Todd. I still don't get that one. That one still always gets me. It will always get me.
Well, T.O., because my name obviously is Todd, and so all my boys growing up would be like, yo, T.O., yo, T.O. You know what I mean? They're T.O. doubles. That's why, like, I got the album I'm writing right now. It's called Fight Club, The Adventures of T.O. Durgan. And it's T.O. double, which is Todd, me, versus T.O. Lestat. So the constant battling back and forth in my mind of the split persona. You know what I mean?
I
And
love
so
it.
T.O. double, that's what people call me back in the day since I was a boy. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, T.O. dubs. You know what I mean? And that's what people will call me. And Lestat, I've read all of Anne Rice's novels, The Vampire Lestat. And Lestat kind of like sums up my style as an MC, right? Because Lestat is like the most ruthless vampire, but the most gentle vampire, the most fly with the girls, but the fucking most, heartfelt with his boys, with Lewis and the people he makes as vampires, as legend. He's the most fucking crazy, but the most melodramatic. You know what I mean? So he's the opposite, polar opposites on every single aspect of life. Once you read his tales in the book, you know what I mean? And so that's like my style. Is fucking. I'm aggressive, but it's passive. I'm fucking romantic, but I'm fucking slaying broads. I'm this. You know what I mean? But I'm that.
See,
And that kind of sums up my style.
it does though.
Misfits almost.
It's a duality.
The dualities.
that's fresh as hell.
So it's T.O. Lestat. And it's T.O. Lestat, bitch, I promise you.
Oh shit! Don't get him started.
Get me started, bro. I won't
Got
stop. Who done got this motherfucker started?
Who invited T.O. in this bit?
Who the fuck invited T.O. Lestat to this conversation, bro? Fuck him out of here.
Yeah, I think they've been. If I'm being real, I think they've been. Meta's been fucking snubbing my ass because I'm using a restream, since I'm on multiple platforms at the same time. The videos used to get like they started getting decently up there, like to where, but by the time we were off the episode, it'd have 800 views. And it was like, all right, that's right. It went all the way down to the last. It was about a month ago. It went all the way down to like, I want to say like 8 people. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, you don't go from 8 to 800, like, or 800 to 8 for nothing.
Damn, dog.
And we gotta see. You know, we gotta see too when I get the radio station back on air, how we can stream on there.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
It's not hard to
How
keep
you
up.
can get it on all there's tons of different podcasts because Reeves, our boy Reeves, Massa from the community, the old community. I still fuck with Reeves, man. Mr. Reeves, we've been working on tracks together. We got 2 joints, real hard joints. The bar, Dirty Bar, it's called, and the other one is the Stash. I'm on his album, and then we're working on a third one right now. You know what I mean? And he got all his podcasts because I've been on his podcast a couple times doing artist interview, and he got his shit scattered fucking everywhere for
Yeah.
podcasting, bro.
You can put it everywhere, but I think if you're restreaming, I really do think that they are like clocking that shit.
Yeah, is he restreaming to you, or is he like pre-recording it and loading?
I don't know if it's live. I think it is pre-recorded, and then he uploads it to a certain network, and it pushes it out to like
Yeah, that makes
tons
a
of
big
different
difference.
fucking podcast networks.
Yeah,
That's why
see
I got
Brody doing this shit
Podbean for that.
live.
Yeah.
That's why he's doing. Yeah.
Because when you Google my name, because I Google my name, because I got my Google verified page and I got the Google store. So sometimes when I Google my name, I'll see me as with a podcast with Mr. Reeves or even when I did the couple podcasts with I've done them on the platform out of Buffalo Jamestown area, and I've done I can get you on that one actually too, Masa. That's my boy.
All
Um,
right, but
yeah, I could get you on that show. And I done them out of Railroad Uncut out of New York City, and I'll find my name attached to all these like odd podcasts. I'm like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? And it's vibing with Reeves or fucking Railroad Uncut, you know what I mean? And it's just through all these different syndicated podcasts that this shit plays.
I've heard of that. I've
yeah.
heard of that podcast actually.
Which
Yeah,
one?
The real
Who,
raw
Vladimir Reeves?
that shit.
vibing Reeves.
Talking about
That's
Vladimir
Mr.
Reeves?
Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bro. That's bro. Yeah.
That's our boy from way back. I mean, me and Monster go back. You know what I mean? Like when I first started spitting, Monster was right there. Like he damn near heard probably the first tracks I ever put down. One of the first tracks I ever laid was a feature for him. I sent it
TheCrackerican.
to him in a couple of days. You remember? And you're like, "Yo, we got to get on this shit, bro." And then Monster introduced me to Max, and from there over, Goonies. You know what I mean? It's been a wrap for us
Yeah,
since then,
that's
bro.
like
This was
that's like the origin story for like Twisted South and What a Do Crew with me, Crackerican, and Philly Banks. Like Crackerican's probably the reason why I even rap now. Like
I
yeah,
mean, I don't know about the reason that you rap, but I definitely know that like seeing people around you that are still doing it.
inspiration.
That's helpful. Like when you're all alone, like, and you're just an independent rapper by yourself trying to figure every piece and part. It's not a very motivating game. There's not a lot of wins for you to push off of.
Thing is, like when we first started out, like well, really it was Philly that really got me into it. Me and him used to freestyle and shit after school, like in high school and stuff like that. And we had like a bunch of friends that would come freestyle. We would like smoke blunts and fucking and just record it. We had a little hand recorder, so like we would just put in like in the smoking circle, just passing it around like we was passing a blunt, freestyle. And then, but Philly knew Craig Regan way longer than I did, and like Crack started booking us shows and stuff though, and like we were doing shows, and we were headlining every show too. So and like that shit was dope, man. That shit was dope. But like that fucked us over at the club. The promoter fucked us over. They sold the club. Never got paid. We did like 5 shows there. We never got paid. After
terrible.
headlined every single time too, bro. Every fucking time. We sold that bitch out. We sold the most tickets. Like
Promoters be like that.
Yeah, you got. I mean, it all comes back to writing, and it
You
all
gotta
comes.
muscle them.
We had I had been working with them, so I got with them because they found me on fucking MySpace of all places. Like
yeah, those were the early days, bro.
that's still CDs hand to hand days. That's the only way to
Bro,
get them out.
I printed out tickets. Like I printed them out of my fucking printer. We were, we were fucking selling tickets with the barcode and shit on them
Out
for
the back of a trunk type shit.
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, for
dude,
real,
like and
you do what you
we
can with
got
what you
there like
got.
2 hours early just so we could down to Orlando and where we actually.
Yeah, no, I don't. Monster and I don't. We not back like that. Like I mean, like when I first started rapping, I don't know how long you've been doing it for a minute. But Monster was like the first person when I was in the community with these guys.
Yo yo,
You know what I mean? So I know Monster since at least 2021. I think we first met is when I jumped in that community. Wasn't it about that? And then I came out in 22 with my first track. I mean, I didn't even record a song until February. No, December. The first time I ever recorded was December of 2022, bro. And my first track was released February of 23.
I literally just dropped my first track in here,
Yeah,
bro.
so I just recorded. But Monster was the first person, like in the network that I was in. He was like, "Yo," he gave me hype. He gave me the like, not my that wasn't my brother. That wasn't like a family member. You know what I mean? So we got on a track, and then he put me on and with Max, and we just slayed shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
Well, fuck, have a banana.
Yo, I was actually just listening to that in my truck the other day, bro.
how's it
Yeah,
sounding?
bump it. I want the beat. I want the fucking beat, man. You ain't never sent me the beat, cracker.
I know. I'm slacking. The crack is slack.
Slacking.
All right, let's see.
Yeah,
Let's see.
bro, I'm bringing my truck, you got to help me tune my fucking my
Get
yeah.
fiddle.
Huh?
Your guitar.
No, just to like tune it. It's just on like the um settings. I don't fucking know how to do that shit.
What you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Like the bass and like like to fucking equalize everything and through the speakers.
Oh,
Like
oh, oh, dude, bro, it takes so much. I'm literally having to do that at my place, and I've had to do so many measurements already.
I have a digital thing though. Like it's you literally just press the button and fucking
And,
move it around. I don't know how to do it, so
well,
I
I'll check
can't.
it out.
That shit is a
You got to
completely
just play with it for your own ear.
Yes, sir.
that shit is a completely different language to me, bro.
Well, you're gonna have to start speaking Swahili then.
Yo, like I'm kind of like, hey, yo, just tell me what to do, and I'll do that.
Go bump that shit. We'll get it fixed.
Right? That's exactly it.
You know,
You can't. Okay, that's the other thing. You cannot break shit. Like all these people get nervous about when they in they DAW, but like you got to know that you just can't break shit. You can fix anything that you do digitally. It can be fixed. I mean, I've definitely come close to fucking it up permanently. Just don't go in them program files. Tech
That's what I
specialist.
was telling this kid. There's this kid in this IOP class I'm in. He's like messing around with a DAW. And I played one of my songs one day during the class while we was doing something. He's like, "Oh, you make dope music." He's like, "I mess around in this DAW." He was telling me, and he's like, "Wow, I don't play the instruments. I in type all of it, and the AI plays all the instruments." And then I said, "So I got to ask you a question, young man. You're asking me how to use the DAW." I said, "You're letting AI use it." I said, "You're never going to learn how to use it if you don't just play around with it, man. I
Facts.
mean, you got to get in there, play with it, hear the beat, what it sounds like, what you don't like, what you do like." Double, you got to get in there and actually play with it. He said, "That takes too long." I said, "Then you're never going to become good at it." I said, "You're just going to let AI do it?" I said, "How can you ever call that your original creative work?" You know what I mean? And he's like, "Yeah, I never looked at it that way." I said, "If you want to get good at something, bro, you got to actually dig in and do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I'm
You
gonna play
can't
devil's
pass it
advocate
off
on that.
from a machine to do it, and you get good at it."
I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that because, like, although I agree with you from an artist standpoint, like, it takes very little creativity to just type something, like a trap beat with 90s rap kicks, and just add some 808 to it, and actually, you know what, throw in a guitar, and it'll pop you out a song, no problem.
yeah, but
It's not
no,
gonna
it's
be
like
good.
Tech Nine said, bro. It's like Tex Nine said. If you want a certified banger, you got to start off with a hard ass kick and snare.
You gotta start off with that kick and snare. Yo,
That's it.
I actually, he's not wrong just because it makes it a hell of a lot easier once you got that kick and snare.
Yeah, and you
But
just
he's
rap
he's
on
not even talking about. He's
whatever
not
in the
even talking about. Look, if you want to let AI make your music, go ahead and do it. He's talking about using the functionality and the features of his DAW, and I'm like, well, unless you actually do it, you're never gonna learn it.
Yeah,
You
no,
got to
hell no.
play around with it. You have to actually learn the tools in
Hmm.
there to be able to splice, pull, drag, drop, everything you got to do in your fucking thing to create what's called functionality. You know what I mean? I said if you don't learn the functions, you're never gonna learn the functionality of it.
Nope.
yeah, one way or another, like even if you're using the AI to like help you, like we'll say like cut corners for that matter,
Yeah,
still gonna
use
have
it.
to physically, and you're gonna have to tighten shit up by hand one way or another if you want to make it sound really fucking tight. Doesn't mean no computer can just fucking do that for you. You know
And
what
it's
I'm
not
saying?
only that; it's how like a personal preference too. So it's like, I'm
Exactly.
just simply saying to learn the functionality of it, you got to actually play with the tools. It's like I didn't become a carpenter by not swinging a hammer, cutting with a saw, and drilling with a drill. It just didn't come
Like,
to me by looking at the
you become a
tools.
carpenter and
You
you
know what I
can't read
mean?
a tape measure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I had to learn how to read a tape measure. It
Right.
involves pulling it out and looking at the measurements and learning them.
Exactly, bro. Measure twice, cut once.
Right. So like you learn through fucking trial and error. You learn through mistake. You learn through
Exactly,
lots
bro.
of failures, and then you learn.
You definitely do. I mean, there's no doubt about it that you learn through repetition. Like that's those neural pathways, and physically making your brain do that. Like getting your brain trained to be able to do that is not an easy task. Yo, can y'all see the screen? Oh shit.
Did you say blue screen?
Yo, can you see the screen right now?
I can't see you at all. I can see these two boys.
I think Max is trying to join in.
Nah, it don't show nothing. Because it showed on my side. It showed his name right here. Tell me if y'all can hear this.
Dude, I love these beats. So I
Yeah.
do.
Yo, this shit's crazy.
Sounds like an EDM.
This bit is sick.
I like how how is that your beat? Just speeding it up and down.
That shit goes hard as fuck.
Crazy dog. Oh my god, bro.
Yo,
That bridge right there is gonna be
I know
incredible.
it's so stupid. So like, here's a question though. What do you think about that beat?
I mean, I couldn't spit on it.
No, really? Oh, bro.
challenging.
I hear you and Killis getting that shit, and Monster actually.
I don't
Yo,
think I could
that's-
spit on it. I'd have to listen to it and see what the pockets were doing in there, and
EDM
there's
is
a lot of
harder
noise
with
going
the
on
pockets,
for me. You know what I mean?
The EDM and finding the pocket on them, because it can be a lot, very chaotic. Like it's
I love that.
It does. It's definitely a hard EDM beat. It's a tight beat. I seen a cool meme today. It's like the Muppets or some shit. And the guy's like, every time I hear a new banger, and he puts his phone up to it, and this little Muppets bang his head right like behind the desk. It's the funniest fucking thing I ever seen. I thought of you, bro. Reeker.
that's fun. I mean, I will say that
That's
I
hilarious.
got some wild ass head movements to listen to music, because like I feel it. Like there's a reaction for every single instrument. Like I feel like my body conducts the shit. It's like, all right, so we got a double bass, so it's always my head's going back and forth. Fucking, there was a dude that when we went, we was at a concert, and like he had never seen somebody mosh, in rhythm. Like he was always thinking that it was just just run up against motherfuckers and just push them over, essentially. And I was like, nah, man, it's fucking, it's a form of dance. Like it's still, it's
Yeah, it's
slam
definitely
dancing.
within the context of
Yeah.
the pit and the sound.
For sure. Like it definitely matters. Like I know that there's a musician that I listen to, Aaron Cam and the One Drops. I swear it looks like that dude has a couple less chromosomes than everybody else when he's playing, but he's completely normal. Like I've heard the interviews and everything, sounds completely normal. But when he's playing, it's just fucking, his head is all over the place. He looks like he's having a seizure. Like he can't hold a pick. He uses his fingers because he can't keep a pick. Like he goes through the whole, how they keep it on the mic stand to have all their picks. That man goes through every single one of them. He's like, by the end of it, he's just been playing with his fingers for like half an hour.
Yeah, because it's that transfer of energy. Remember, I was talking. Me and you was talking about it on the one interview. Like when we do it as MCs. When you're in the booth. This is why I like being in the booth by myself. I don't want people around me and shit. I'm in the booth. Like I get in my zone. You know what I mean? I fucking am doing my motion while I'm spitting, and I'm pulling up all my energy and fucking smacking it to the mic. You know what I mean? And it's just the whole rhythmic thing of me, how I'm pulling how I actually want to pull the song out of me. Whereas if someone's standing in the room with me, you know what I mean? I'm thinking about their energy too. So now the energy's transferring over to that, and I'm transferring theirs, and I can't get in the fucking teal as that zone where I'm like, you know what I mean? Just like in the mic, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like you're fucking flexing your body, and you're just you're bringing up things from the bottom of your fucking diaphragm, and but you can feel it all the way in your legs when you're spitting. You know what I mean? Like when you're really in it.
If you're doing it right.
Yeah, because you're like fucking pushing the motion through your whole body.
See,
Hell yeah,
that's
dog.
getting into it for real, for real.
But like
I
guitarists, dude, you see with the guitarists, they're like, they're
so
doing
I
all this weird shit, and you're like, damn, you're like
don't
fucking
work.
Hendrix is killing it up. What the fuck is wrong with him? He's like having a seizure. It's just his whole face is all crimped up because it's like all this energy floating through his fucking body as he's like fucking,
Yep.
wailing on a guitar.
Yo, Monster, do you think that that is a? I've noticed that it is more with the melatonin deficient that do that. Have you noticed that as well?
I guess. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
You don't
like,
get into it when you spit, monster. You just stand there. I don't think so.
Come on,
you go
bro.
just stand
I
You
know
there.
you're
really think I
fucking
just stand there?
man.
Does
You
that,
box. You're
no,
like
just
boxing
listen.
the
Just
mic.
pick any song. Listen, hold on. Just pick any song. Pick your favorite song. Come on.
I can already see
You
when they're
think
like boxing
just
the
listen
mic,
to it?
man.
Just listen to it. Exactly, bro. I be in there
You're like,
trying to fight
"Bam."
the mic. Pause.
I
Yeah.
already know it. I already know it.
But I don't care if people's in there though. Like, and especially as being an independent artist, you try to capture any type of content. You know what I'm saying, for your social pages, web pages, etc., etc. So I got to the point now I don't mind people in there because you know what I'm saying. That what I mean, that shit. I'm gonna do me regardless because I'm a zone. I'm blacking out. Like I said, I'm real loud. Like I'm in there swinging no homo on the mic. But and that's just my approach. So it's like shit, I want people to see me fight anyway.
But
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't mind if artists are in
I
like the
want I
studio
want
and
the
shit.
oohs and ahs and stuff like that. But like a bunch of people, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never been like a bunch of people like just sitting in there. Like the
Yeah,
people I work with, the engineer, the owner of the studio, maybe a couple of
yeah,
eight people, and one of mine's that's on the phone or camera. You know what I'm saying, for my content.
yeah. I feel.
That's
I
it.
mean, I don't mind people being in the studio, like on the engineer side, but like like I get real kind of fucking funny with it, bro. Like I can spit like how like I've been in the Crackerican studio. He got the mic outside and a mic in the booth. I prefer the one in the booth because then I'm in my zone and I'm just like in my own fucking energy field. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
I don't think if I'm fucking spitting in front of somebody, I don't know. I'm almost like thinking, like I'm thinking while I'm spitting, and I black out in my zone like when I'm all by myself.
Shit was you should have the same approach though. Like if somebody's there with you, just for the simple fact, like from an entertainer perspective, even though yes you're in there working and you're in there recording, but shit, if there's ears, I'm trying to wow them ears that's listening. You know what I'm saying? Because that guess what? When we leave a studio session, the next group of people or person they're around, they're gonna be speaking. Oh man, I heard To in the booth just a couple hours ago, and woody woody woo, bro was snapping. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's your name start buzzing. Now people want to hear what you putting out. You know what I'm saying? Just by word, and that's just by word of mouth. That's just some old man trick.
yeah. That's why I feel like I do my best. I do my best when I'm in the booth dolo. You know what I mean? And I just got that confined space, and I'm just like fucking just in my own headspace, but I almost get it's strange, man. It's almost
No,
like
I get it.
an
Everybody got
alter
their
ego
own
takes
little
over me. You
like.
know what I mean?
Everybody got their own little how they prep themselves. You know what I'm
Ritual.
saying? Per se. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Some people like candles and incense and shit. You know what I'm saying? In
Yeah,
the studio, had that
yeah.
type of
I went
vibe.
to a.
You know what I mean? Or I just had a black light on. You know what I mean? Won't even have regular lights on. Just had a
I
black
don't
light
like
on.
lights on either, bro. It's funny you say that. I don't really like a lot of light on. Even when I do it, like when I'm at my crib and I record something, I turn all the lights off in the crib. You know what I mean? So I'm spinning the studio, so it's dark
Yeah,
almost.
so
I'm just looking at my
you
notes.
saying your mood. Yeah, man. Listen,
Yep.
everybody
I
got
get
their
into my
own.
character.
Ain't no wrong with that. Yeah, shit.
Yep.
That's the way you eating. You know what I mean? You an artist, so you trying to eat. So like. Shit,
That's how
yeah.
Tila Stat really come
When it's
out.
time to work, yeah. When it's time to work, this is how I want to work. So you know what I mean.
Yep. And it normally ain't the first take. This by the second take. All right, let's try one more time. Then I'm in full fledged, like, because then the energy's pumping. You know what I mean? The fucking, because I still, when even no matter what, to this day, bro. And I've been in the booth 1,000 times. You know what I mean? If not more. I've been on shows. I've done in festivals. I still get fucking nervous. Even when I get in the booth, when I'm spitting, I feel that adrenaline pumping my hearts. And I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? It's almost like go time, you know what I mean? And I feel that shit. And I could, it doesn't matter if I'm with Crackerican, if I was with Slug, if I'm doing it even by myself, I'm like, you know what I mean? My heart starts bumping. That's how I know I'm like, shit session about to be fired, bro. When I walk in and I'm like, the fucking endorphins start going and your fucking adrenaline starts rushing. You're like, oh shit, we about to kill shit tonight, bro. For real.
I feel that 100%, bro. 100%.
That's how I love it, man.
When I recorded at Ant's house at his studio last week or this week just passed, I was comfortable. Minus he live in the middle of the woods,
You get nervous.
Oh, I'm always comfortable. I don't get like nervous. I'm always comfortable, but I always get that feeling of adrenaline kind of pumping through
nah,
me,
but I
coursing
mean,
through me.
like as far as like it was like the energy was like it was a calm, like you know what I
Chill.
mean, like yeah, it was good. It was relaxed, like
Now I got a
and
question.
then knock shit out, like
Does that affect how you record? The calm energy versus like a wild scene if everybody's smoking, getting fucked up, partying in the fucking studio with you or the crib you're at recording. Do those two differences affect how you record? Does it throw in your tone, your
nah,
voice,
because
your
I'm
energy?
already like when they go to when they go to I didn't mean cut y'all, excuse me, but when I go to recording, like I'm more like one track minded as far as how I'm recording, how I'm coming. No homo.
You already got it
Like
set, so it don't matter if
yeah,
somebody's
like
wilding out.
I'm
You and
like I
another
said, I'm
dude.
trying to wow whatever ears is around, whether it's just me and the engineer or his people's or my people, whatever ears is around, I'm trying to wow you before the song is even done. If you're there with me while I'm producing this song, while I'm making this song, I'm trying to wow them ears right then and there off the dribble. So I'm already coming in aggressive.
Hmm. I
I'm
know.
already
Right?
coming
So
in
I got
aggressive.
another
Like,
question that I want to ask. Do you, if you got people in there, specifically your engineer, but other heads that are listening, if they provide feedback to you during your recording, do you be like, all right, let me try it that way, or no, I like it this way, or well, let me, I mean, do you discuss the track with people in there when you're recording with heads?
I mean, somebody's going to give you some type of critique or attaboy, so I'm always going to listen. Now, will I say, will I apply it right then and there? That's 50-50. I'm not going to say I won't,
Depends if the
but I'm not
decision
going to
makes
say I
sense.
will neither, because, like you said, I might like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm one track minded when I go to recording anyway.
You know how you
Well,
want it.
once again, I'm trying to wow y'all. So like whoever's there, the listeners, you know what I'm saying? Whoever's there, help while I'm there working. Like I'm trying to I want y'all to leave the studio like, man, Monster was in that bitch. You know what I'm
Snap it.
saying? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I asked that because I mean, I go and I snap too. I mean, I come out and it's the same effect. That's the same. I want to hear people like, yo, you hear that? Bro, yo, run that shit back, and then the drops go in with it, and it starts to become a song. And people are like, yo, this shit's dope, bro. You know what I mean? I asked that though
Mhm.
because I've been in the studio with a couple different engineers, and I started with Slug. I've been with Slug, with Slug, and now I'm with Rican here, and both are really good engineers in their own right. They provide the feedback, and as an
I
artist.
don't like Regan, bro, as an
I don't
engineer.
blame you.
Yeah, he's a little mud. His shit's a little wet, you
I'm
know what I mean?
extra.
Extra.
You
Nah,
called me
nah.
baby
All jokes
blue.
aside, he just and it gets jarring from time to time, but I know it's all for the good. He just critiques it like
But I
tight
mean,
like
like,
panties.
I've been working as a recording engineer too, so it's different than his mix and mastering
Yeah.
engineering skills because he can do both, all three, really. So when you're recording with an
Can y'all
engineer, I
hear him
mean, like,
clearly? Like it sounds like your hand might be over the mic. At least that's how it sounds to me.
I
mine.
heard him straight.
Oh, did you? All right.
Oh yeah, you clear as hell now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean I
okay.
heard him, but yeah, you clear now.
Yeah, so so I've been in with a couple different recording engineers. I was at one studio and the dude was like, well, you should change this, do this word, say this word. I was like, bro, I'm not changing my lyrics. You know what I mean? But when I was with Slug, and even when I'm on Rican, they'll give, it's almost like soft advice, like try it this way, do it like this, or pull the word back this way, roll it like this, strangle it like that. You know what I mean? Let's do one more take both ways and we'll see which one sounds better. I've
gonna tell
always
you the
been the
truth,
type of
bro.
artist that's
Regan's
like,
just trying to. Regan does that to you because he just wants to put his name on the credits, like executive
Executive
producer.
producer.
I'm always the
Yo,
executive
that's
producer on
what
my
that's what
shit.
Diddy
Son.
did. You know, he
I'm not
got his
executive
way.
producer my shit, son. No, but what my point of it saying is because I've been with engineers that try to change your song, and then there's engineers, and you know, Rican is one. He really is, and so is Slug, that work what you want it so you find the best version of your song.
Mm-hmm.
You as the artist, because
You
you
should
know.
never let an engineer try to change your song. If you
No,
work
no,
with
I'm
an
not changing. Yeah,
engineer,
no, I told the guy, I was like, man, I'm not changing it to
that's
what I
telling you
spit
like,
it.
oh, you need to change. Nah, you critiquing is one thing, but
Critique it.
telling me to
That's what I mean.
change
Critique it to be
my
like,
art, the shit I
pull
put
it.
work and blood, sweat, and tears into this shit, fuck out of here. That's on
Yeah,
me.
no, I don't mean like tell you how to spit the song because I know how I'm gonna go in and spit it. I've already spit
Yeah,
stuff a million
I know
times.
exactly
Yeah,
what you mean. That's why I
just
said
like
what I
maybe
said.
pull this back or drop this here, drop
Yeah,
that there.
no, critique. Like I said, critiquing is one thing. No, because see,
No, you're
he
right. That's
critique.
why I'm asking.
He's not telling you to change your song or change a piece of
No,
this, or he's like, yo, man,
try it like
listen,
this.
it's straight, but do this or try this. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
try it like this. And so
And
we'll
it
try it like
makes
that. And I
sense. So
listen to it.
regardless, even if he was to tell me, I'll just put it like this: even if he
Fuck you,
was to
man. It's
tell
my
me,
song.
Yeah.
I know now. I know where he coming at because when he whatever he's telling me, it makes sense.
If
So
it
Yeah,
I know
does, if it doesn't, then don't use
he's
it.
gonna hear something different. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
exactly,
like
bro.
no,
That's
no,
my
this
So
is
point
really
of it.
important that it
it
sounds like
makes
this.
sense to me. So it's like, all right, whatever he tell me to do, I'm gonna go back and do it again, no
Try it
matter how many
again.
takes. I might wait the whole day because I get mad. Like, man, I'm trying to do it like what he said, and it ain't coming out right. And I wait a day, sometimes 2 days, and then I'll go back to it.
Try it
And
again.
you know what I mean, do it, and then
Yeah.
once I send my product to him, he's like, all right, this what it is. I'm finna go to work. I'm finna get my
Yeah.
Dr. Kevorkian on.
Yo,
Yeah.
hey, I do whatever I got to do. It's all in service of the song. Like literally, it's not about my ideas. I don't give a fuck about my idea because you're the one who has to stand on it. At the end of the day, you're the one that's got to be. You're gonna be face. Like people barely give a fuck who engineered the shit. Like they definitely don't care who the producer is unless like they're the
They
person
don't care
making
who
the
the
beat.
recording engineer is. But
Definitely
to
not.
me, as an artist, it's the
Definitely
most
not.
important job in the mix because they have that second ear or third ear. And you're like, what's that sound? What do you think? How's that? You know, because you want the valuable feedback
Yeah.
from a second party who you can. Because when you know, like how me and you we've gotten, we're like, yeah, good. Take that one. No, take this one again. Try this one over. You know what I mean? We're already reading each other as it's going down. You know what I mean? And that to me, like recording yourself versus with a recording engineer is the benefit of a recording engineer. It's like a second ear,
Teamwork made
third
the
ear.
dream work. Why wouldn't I? I'm playing team ball. This is a team sport.
Yeah. No,
So
it's
Yeah,
why wouldn't I listen to the motherfucker that's gonna make me sound like
the best he can
gold?
like you want to
sound.
sound like you have it in
Yeah,
your mind because like everybody's got a sound in their mind, right? Like of what they think that song sounds like, but when they hear it back on the first mix or something, they're like, that's not what it sounds like yeah, I know that's what you heard and what you put into the computer, but that's not what it sounds like live. So people get really fucking, they get kind of defensive, and it's like because
I
that's not
think
how
a
shit
lot of my
works.
patience took to it just in general, not with you, just with engineers in
Right.
general, is because I went to school. So I got a little knowledge of, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like
Yep.
what's being said, because it's a different lingo than talking like this. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like
General calls
when,
it cable guy
y'all
talk.
go to, yeah, exactly. So when they go to talking shop, I understand it now that I went to school. So when they go to speaking, it's just like, okay, it makes sense. Sure. 1 + 1 = 2, not 3.
I mean, it should make sense. Like, but even if so I try ideas. I try all types of shit. That's why I say whenever I say like I'm done with the song and I send it to you, it's like, hey, give it a week before you actually like put it on
it's
streaming because I'm gonna give you another 3 versions.
My 3, yeah, right.
Hundred.
All right, bro. You
18.18.
Hundred.
like fucking 20,000 for that. Matter of fact, I gotta get the last one we did. I do it
Yeah.
because I got like 8 fucking verses,
By the end of it, bro. By the
and they all say final mix 2.0. I'm like, what the fuck?
final mix,
1,534.
final mix 6, yo. By the end of it, you have so
I'm
many
like, I
ways
don't even know which one. I'm glad I ain't putting it out
I
yet
tell
because
you,
we got some more
delete
work to
shit.
do on that project. But nah, I'm not trying. I'll wait till I get
I have all of them.
the wham
You can
bam.
delete
Thank you,
all of them. It
ma'am.
doesn't even
And
matter. It's like give me the latest one. Done.
the,
Absolute Final Mix 1.1.
So
You know what I
we're
mean?
doing the
1.4.
podcast. Soon we're doing the podcast. I'm in that business. Trash. Trash.
You get so many mixes from an engineer and a good engineer because they do it so many times. You got like 30 fucking wave files that's taking
No,
all your
homo, he
memory
like
up
playing
on
with my
one
voice
song.
and shit because my
Yeah.
voice, because like I don't record in the same, like I mix it up depending on how the song is. So he always like messing with my voice and stuff when they go to the vocals and shit. So
Yeah, I mean, you
his
got
ear
to with
candy is
yours.
superb.
You
Like,
fighting the fucking
I love
808s
his
the whole
ear
damn
candy.
time.
Exactly. Just give it to me, 808.
Yeah.
I'm from Florida.
Shit. You always the crazy part about the 808 and your voice is that you have to have both of those are center. Like there's a stereo field. Like the bass is center and a vocal is center. So it's like, all right, which one we moving to
Even
the
when I
side?
switch up my voice, like when I try to
No,
go
when
a
you have your
little,
more lively ones, when you're spitting faster, your pitch is higher. So like
yeah.
not by much, but it still does get out of the range of the 808. So it's
Yeah,
it's
I
a
already
different
know
mixing
that. That's
process.
where I be fucking up with my shit because it be the leveling. It's like shit because of my just exactly what you said because of my voice and the 808s, them heavy ass bass drums and all that shit that I love.
All the shit that I love. Why you gotta fight it then? Why you fighting it?
Because it's a love hate relationship.
It definitely is though.
uh,
I've been engineering for. Well, I started. I mean, I can't even really say how long it's been because I mean, I've been technically engineering. I mean, I'm certified 2008 for Pro Tools, but I don't even use Pro Tools no more. I don't like going into that dog. I don't want anything to do with it. It'd still probably be
and
cheaper
that's
than
what
fucking
they taught
Ableton.
us. And how much Ableton is? Hell no.
It's stupid. So in the past, this year I had to pay. I think it was It was $3.99 for the upgrade price. That's the upgrade price. Like the original is like
No,
$7.49 or some shit.
I think Pro Tools still got them beat. If I
Yeah,
ain't
well they
mistaken.
don't do
That's
perpetual
why I didn't
license.
get the. They stopped. Yeah, they stopped it right when I stopped school and I ended up fucking missing the student discount and
Ugh.
fucking had to buy the shit outright. Bro, so
That shit is like, I mean, you're looking at like 1,200 bones.
yeah, so they can kiss my grits.
Yeah, nah. I wish that I like Studio
Logic.
One. Yeah,
How you doing, Logic?
Yeah,
Studio One's hard. I got Studio One. I just don't use it.
I mean, they have the best equipment. I can tell you that. Like the PreSonus
But
equipment.
for master, that's what we use in school for the mastering part.
Oh yeah.
We use Studio One. Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. That's I always hear mixing, recording and mixing in Pro Tools is the common, and then they'll move it over to whatever their favorite DAW is. And they'll produce it in whatever the fuck. They don't care.
Yep, that's exactly how it goes. We record and do all the fancy shit in Pro Tools, and then it was like basically like the mastering part. It was in Studio One.
Yeah, because I mean the plugins, it's just way easier plugging. In my opinion, obviously everybody else has preference, but it's way easier to put the plugins on Ableton in my case, or even FL Studio is easier than Pro Tools.
So let me ask y'all this because they say, or I learned, that all DAWs are like basically if you learn in one DAW, you can learn, and you pretty much can use any DAW. Y'all think that's true?
It's the
like, is it easier to use?
It's all about the workflow. Like whatever you do, like that's why I like Ableton is because I like the workflow. I like the ability to go ahead and do the DJ view. Like a lot of the live bands that are playing and they're recording their sets and they have pictures or videos in the back and it's triggered by the song. It's all going through Ableton. Like that's almost every time. And if not, then it's Pro Tools. So like if you know that, then you can already do a live show with visuals right there. You can record every part of your set right there. The other ones aren't like that. Yep.
J. Stewart left.
Joseph Stewart.
Joseph, yes. Let's
Joseph.
Oh,
Joseph.
Jim. It's Jim Stewart.
Jimbo.
Fuck Jimbo. Fucking Jimbo.
Jimmy Stewart.
Fucking hate Jimbo.
Oh shit.
I'm glad his
Well,
wife fucked that college student. Do what?
What?
Yeah,
what?
You didn't know? That's
why
why he left. No. Jimbo Fisher. No, I like this one. Jimbo Fisher left Florida State because his wife was fucking the players. Yeah. Yeah. That's what, and I say fuck him anyway. Cause
That's why I want to move to. So I want to move to
me too.
Tallahassee.
I want to get over there. We've been talking about it. Like it's about that time.
Man. Tallahassee or Atlanta. That's my next
See, I like
destination.
Atlanta.
Pick one of
I
the
do
other.
like
Tallahassee.
Atlanta. Yeah, Tallahassee. That's what I want to get to. Cause like
Tallahassee,
it's got
what?
enough
I
going
mean,
down.
there's yeah, it's small, but it's big in the same size, same breath.
Yeah, it's got, but it's
I want to move
expensive
the
too when
fuck
I'm
out
in a
of
spot.
Phoenix.
Yeah, well, fuck the desert and
Yeah, you
always.
definitely
Fuck, I
gotta
hate
get
it
out of
here.
Phoenix, bro.
I absolutely hate it here.
What's
Georgia might. I'm thinking Georgia. I was looking up some shit like as far as like
I would
small
move to
business,
Atlanta, outskirts of
drop
Atlanta.
shipping and shit.
I used to live in Douglasville.
I was
Yo, you
talking
ain't
about.
even gonna be close. If you want to even remotely afford it, you can't even be close to Atlanta. I'm not even playing. You're gonna be 45 minutes out.
Nah, I feel like you could make it.
Yeah, if
It's
you, I mean,
everybody, everybody,
you're
My,
gonna be broke from paying rent. The rent there right
I
now
got
is crazy.
cousins in Atlanta.
Yeah, ask them
bro.
how much they
Go
pay in
live in
Orlando.
Orlando.
I know
Yeah,
Florida is
go
one of the
live
most
in.
expensive fucking places to live.
Yeah.
You'll be broke
So
living in any city.
Nah, I mean you can
Every
go to
city
you go
is
across the,
expensive,
you
bro.
go to Mississippi, you go to Alabama, cheap, cheap as fuck.
Cheap,
oh,
but
yeah,
there ain't nothing there.
Right, that's the problem. I mean, you can go
exactly.
to Biloxi. You can go to Biloxi though. That's actually a pretty. I enjoyed my time there. Um, I lived there for like 2 years where I met Jess at, and like it was dope. Go to the casinos every once in a while. I did gamble too much because they're there, and that's what you do. You go to all the clubs are in the fucking
That's up
casinos.
here.
Do I?
I don't
That's
get
up here.
here too. I don't.
Cleveland, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, all
Which
that shit.
they got
West Virginia.
they got. I
If
didn't
I'm
know that.
gambling, it's in the stock market or the crypto world,
Right.
bro.
See, I like shit that's
I'm
more.
playing stocks. I'm playing shorts, puts,
That's all.
I
That's
ain't
calls,
gonna
all
lie.
roulette
fucking
is,
crypt,
man.
short
I ain't gonna
selling.
lie. I like playing parlay tickets. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude, fuck
Like
it.
playing what?
Go hit roulette.
Parlay tickets.
See, I,
Yeah.
I really want to get in on that.
Yeah, parlay tickets is shit, man. And it's fun. It's fun.
I used to do horse betting when I lived in Buffalo. We used to go to OTB all the time. That was fun.
When I was a kid, we go to the dog
You
track.
look like a horse jockey, motherfucker.
Go ahead. Hey, where's your cocaine
Jockey
mallet?
this dick.
Hit one of these.
Whoa! Whoa! Time out.
Pause.
Cut it out.
Yo, so yeah. So where's your favorite place y'all's ever been to? Like, what's the favorite city that you can see yourself?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I went to
I
Hawaii.
believe that.
I went through all the main islands on Hawaii for like fucking 16 days, dude, and just stayed like at all these different fucking off the beaten path places. It was dope, bro.
DC.
I love DC. I do love DC, but I mean, it wasn't for the party. It was literally because all the museums were free.
DC?
Yeah.
It's dope. I like this. No, that got a good scenery, like city scenery, but like on some country shit, like scenic wise, like on some you can sit and just meditate and just North Carolina.
Oh yeah. That's
North Carolina.
you get the second spot.
Best.
I gotta be by the
I got
water.
a brother over there. I got a brother over there, man. Yeah, I want to be by the water, but where bro at, man, that shit dope. I can sit out in his yard or on his porch and
Get
just
out
chill.
there in the country.
I had a buddy
Yeah,
that lived out
he
there. He
definitely
taught
in the
out there on the
country.
country. Middle of nowhere, bro. Middle of the sticks. You would go out in his yard and it would be like 20 acres of fucking woods around, and we would just be bucking shotguns right off his back porch, drinking our
Yeah, we
coffee.
was hearing people
No
do that. We
worries,
was sitting
bro.
out there at night, and they was
Bucking shotguns and fucking we were shooting 30-30s too, you know what I mean? Just into the trees, bro. Like I'm like, man, he's like, man, we don't got no neighbors, we're good. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, it's
But
real.
nah, I need the city. Fuck that. I ain't gonna lie though. I need the city. I've been.
I like being in a
Newcastle
city too.
Yep.
Or West
I really wish I
Pennsylvania
could
for
live in like
I need
fucking
the city.
LA. I'd like to move to LA. I'd like to be in San Diego or LA. That'd be dope.
San Diego, maybe, but not LA. I don't want anything to do with that.
I
Like
need
that shit's.
I need something on the East Coast or Midwest, but
East-
there ain't no water in Midwest, so I
East
gotta
Coast,
be by
I'm
the
with
I'd
it.
water.
move outside of Philly, that area.
I ain't doing that cold like y'all. Y'all are up there
Yeah,
fucking
nah,
miserable.
yeah. I'm
half the
trying
year.
to get back down south. Fuck that. This cold shit.
That's why I'll never
great.
move back to the East Coast, bro. Fuck the
yeah.
That shit
cold.
for the
Fuck the
bird.
snow. Why do you want to live in that? All these beautiful places in this country to live that don't get snow, and you choose to live in the
Some
snow?
people love that
Fuck
shit.
that.
Some people love it. Like that's their shit. They love that. They love that cold. They
No, they
love
don't
being
I'd
love
rather
it. They
be
just
I,
don't.
I'd rather be cold than hot, but I don't rather be froze than hot. You know what I'm saying? There's a
They don't
difference.
love it. They
Cold
just
and
don't
froze.
know all the beautiful places else that they could live. They say they love it because they don't want to move. Trust me, I got plenty of family like, oh, I love the snow. All you do is bitch all fucking winter. You know what I mean?
All
Fucking
winter.
snow, the
All
shoveling.
winter.
You don't love the fucking
All
snow.
winter.
dude.
All winter.
I would be bitching the whole
Fuck
time.
all
I ain't
that.
even gonna lie. I'd be bitching the whole time because I am not about to sit there and just shovel every. So you go out, you shovel, and then the next day, oh hey, guess what? You got to shovel again. Fuck you. Like you serious?
Hey, you go out shovel in the morning. By the time you
Got to
get out
throw
of work, you
salt.
got to
Got to
shovel
throw
again.
salt on the sidewalk and the driveway and all that other
Fuck all
bullshit. The
that.
steps.
Fuck all that. But I will say this. They said
I'll
that.
be back down south.
Yeah, I mean it's just they say that you live longer. People that are in Florida live 7 years longer as long as they don't fuck with the gators and like fuck with the wildlife in
You gotta
general
worry
down
about
here.
that. Facts.
Like as long as they ain't a like Florida man. You Florida man, you're not gonna live 7 years longer. But
I ain't no
I
Florida
do
man.
want to find. I want to go on the hunt. I want to go on the hunt for Florida man. Like I think that would make a
Florida man.
yeah. I want to go. I want to go on the
He
hunt for
don't
that
know my
shit.
Florida man.
I know you know
He
about
don't know
Florida.
What
my
is that?
Florida man, bro.
What? Stop playing.
What is Florida man?
Florida man's it's the
Like some fucking white trash hick
every
Burning
time.
Man?
Every time. I haven't seen a single black Florida man. Nope, not one. Not one.
Well, what about the guy in Miami that was eating the face when the whole bath salt thing first came like
I
I,
remember that
I
shit.
on
don't
the scene?
I don't remember him.
He
I would
was
call
he
him
was
a
using a
Florida
drug
man.
called
You don't remember?
Crocodile.
No, I
He
remember
was
that, but I don't
literally
remember what race he was. I didn't see any interviews or anything.
I don't take me 100%, but I want to
Jamie?
say he's black.
Fuck, he still ain't here, man. Fucking, we need somebody fucking doing the producing on this shit.
Man, we need our fucking encyclopedia, bro.
It's cold.
Yo, we're gonna start getting stuff like that for the pod. Watch.
telling
We're
you.
gonna get a little knick-knack shits. Watch. Hell yeah.
Yo, I thought Max
Yeah,
was
me,
gonna
you
go,
got
but he was
me. I
trying.
admit, he was trying.
Yeah, he was trying.
But yeah, we gonna chop it up though, because I'm definitely gonna that's gonna start preparing for that. Like I'm really gonna make that transition. I mean, not right away, like proper planning.
Yeah, proper
But,
plan. Poor planning. Fucking what is it? What is it saying? Poor planning.
Just poor performance.
Yeah.
boom, there you go.
That was a military thing that I tried to block out. Evidently, it was like, nah. You
My
don't.
pops used to
What
say that shit.
we said that shit and what I want to call it,
Boy
my
Scouts,
schooling,
Girl Scouts.
quote unquote. My schooling, my university I went
Oh
to.
yeah.
My doctor.
Got a doctorate.
and a dentist, and I'm a dentist.
I think he studied theology, I believe. That's why he's a Christian rapper.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Hey, I seen the thing online about getting ordained. I'm thinking about getting ordained.
I'm ordained.
I know. I'm
I
thinking
do
about
it.
doing it.
I do it anytime. Like I'll marry you to a bowl of fucking ramen. I don't give a fuck.
Why, just to make a couple bucks, you want to become an ordained minister?
I mean, is that
Just
what
to
you're
have
doing?
something under my belt, bro.
Yo,
Nah, just to have something under my belt.
honestly, the real hustle
Just to
though.
become
You know, when you start you never know who
That's
you
father.
gonna run into, and
Pastor
then when
Monster.
you gotta
Pastor
put out put
357.
your resume out, they gonna be like, oh, you an ordained? Yeah,
That's the one.
you know what I'm
Pastor
saying?
357.
The
Pastor
Reverend.
357. Pastor
You know what I'm saying?
357. Let's go.
Yo, that shit is too good.
Yeah,
That shit is too good.
I'm just saying.
Um,
I'm saying
mean,
y'all
my
wouldn't let me marry y'all.
lay hands on
Yo,
him.
my cousin is,
Nah,
and he
bro.
marries people. He makes a little extra money on the side.
Yo, no. So what you do though is you get your what the fuck is it where you check people's signatures? Jess is one of them.
Notary.
Notary. So you get your notary, and that gives you the ability to marry people as well. I was like, for real? I could have made money with
so I
one.
gotta get a notary.
Yeah, because you could
Look,
go down. Think about it. You go
It's so
down to
easy.
the fucking courthouse. You instead of going to the actual wedding, like having a wedding, you go to you going to the court. All you're doing is going to the notary public and signing the name
Yep.
and the certificate,
You're married.
and they stamp it.
Yeah, you're married. and that's what the same thing that she does. Like for all the contracts and all that stuff, like we put a clause in it says able to be digitally filed and transmitted, and then we'll still get you to send a physical copy, but like your ID, and then you sign it like while she's watching. Boom, done. Like it's just that easy. Like, but she does that for the business, but then at the same time, um, you know, doing that as a traveler, like a traveling notary, money. People constantly they're doing random shit. Where they
Definitely
need
make
a
money
notary.
as a traveling notary because think about how many times you go to the fucking post office to get notarized. It's only open twice a week.
Yep.
The notary's only there twice a week
Yep.
most of the time, and they're only a couple hours. You got to make an appointment. You got to be there with somebody to verify it. It's not easy, to catch them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
So if
not.
you own a travel notary, you're open 5 days a week. You'll bank, bro.
I'll be open 7 if it works with the schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
If
don't.
you own a business and you're making money, you'll do it every day of the week, every hour of the day. That's the funny thing about owning your own business. It
Yeah.
never stops.
Yo, it literally never stops, and especially if you take it serious. Because a lot of people, when they're like, "I own my own business," and then they sit back and they go do some shit that's not business oriented. There's not a single
Mm.
time I could be doing any event. It doesn't matter if I'm building something, if I'm out in the backyard doing something, if I'm, fucking hanging out with the kids. I'm still, my shit's cranking, thinking about business, thinking about what we can do to improve this thing, and or what can I do for somebody that's gonna help them out? Can I connect 2 people to just go, hey, you know who should talk? Y'all motherfuckers got some shit in common. You need to work it out. And I think that I was talking to a manager. I'm not gonna say anybody's name, but like I was talking to a manager earlier, and that's what his problem is with his artist is the fact that they don't want to do the work, and they expect him to do all the work. And he's like, work off of his clout, work off of his connections, but they bring the art. Obviously, art is 100% the key component. You can't do anything without them.
Move your art, manage your art, take care of your art.
Yeah, that's
If you don't do it, who's going to do it for you? Why would anyone do it for you?
that's what I'm saying. Or even invest in yourself. If you haven't invested in yourself, and you've been doing this for an extended period of time, longer than 2 years, then yeah, you should definitely have put some money into the business that you're trying to build. I want to make $1 million. Have you put anything in? Like once? Have you put one thing in there? No. Like I ran some
I mean, I
ads
can
once.
count, bro. I was looking at my expenses the other day. Countless money I've spent on beats like I own because I look at that meme I sent. If you're doing it from strictly your iPhone and you have no studio, you use YouTube. You're rhyming with your buddy who flips in the shower. Like you're not taking this shit serious for yourself. You know what I mean? Because think of how much, and Masu will attest to this. You know what I mean? Beats cost money.
Yep.
Studio time costs money. Mixing, engineer, mastering costs money. Fucking promotion costs money, marketing costs money, DJs, interviews, blogs, a lot of times cost money. Uh, what doesn't cost money in it? Like, I don't know how and a lot of times it's radio too. When you're thinking these big hits that get on the radio, a lot of people don't
50
realize
grand.
these people are paying a ton of fucking
50
money
grand.
to get their song spun on the radio.
That's the average right now. To get your song actually from zero to radio play in multiple markets, it's about 50 grand.
It's about what?
About 50 grand. $50,000.
Fuck, this shit's on the way, don't know.
Yeah, like that shit is to me like doing the doing the payway. You got to have the investment up front. Like I hate to use Joyner Lucas as an example constantly, but I just I know that story pretty well, and they put in $100,000 to get him up to a point where you had seen Rossi Capoci. You seen that one, Monster?
Yeah.
Like that's what started him off. For me, that's what started him off because it was like another Dance with the Devil essentially, and like so it took him $100,000 to get essentially up to that point where people could see him. They put it on Facebook. They realized that Facebook was the one that was letting them reach the right audience and make the conversions, and then and it was growing. And then they went ahead and had to put another $100,000 into it. So they put $200,000 to get him up to the point where he was at, and that
With his first major song, which is the one about the what? The guy that's about the one in Detroit, right? With the,
yeah. Rossi
the
Capoci.
kid that gets shot from the, you know what I mean? Yeah, that song. That's one of the first songs I ever heard from him.
That was definitely the first song I heard, and it was very close to the beginning of it too. Like he just popped out. Out of
Very
nowhere.
beginning of Joyner Lucas, because it was like, yo, you see this? Do you see this artist that's fucking rapping from both perspectives? He also had a black and a white song, if I'm not correct.
Yes, I'm not a racist.
Something about racism. Yeah, he had a racism song, and he had this Rossi song, and then he did one more like that back then, where he was like flipping from two different perspectives.
Yeah, that's
So
he
it was a
definitely
very
does that well.
unique thing that he was doing. You know what I mean?
He definitely does that well. But I mean, he also did backwards at that time.
Well, that backwards joint was a little after that. He had already started to get a little name for himself, because I remember that when that came out, and I was like, "Yo, did you just hear what he fucking did?" Because this was at a point I wasn't even writing when I was listening to mostly rock and roll. When he came that shit, I was like,
Okay.
"Yo, this dude can spit, son!" Like I was like, "Oh, maybe there's some bar spitters back in the game," because I had walked away from rap from about 2000 all the way up to like
there's plenty of good shit.
2016. I don't think I started listening to hip hop again until when Benny the Butcher and Griselda, the Hall and Nash tape came out of Buffalo in like 16, 17, you know what I mean? And that's when I first started listening to real hip hop again, because it was, there was 38 Special, there was Edo, there was fucking Benny and Conway and Westside. There, and then they brought on Camino, and then King Ralph, and then they, Flea Lord, and that whole camp just started to take over. 16, 17, 18, 19, and then all of a sudden, to me, I was like, damn, hip-hop is back again. Like, real hip-hop is back, bro. And then you get, like, Baldy, Stoge, God, fucking Ransom. I mean, too many dope MCs to even name, RJ Payne. I mean, like, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just a flood of dope MCs hit the market again in, like, 2016, 17.
I mean, I was listening to it the whole time because like that's always been even though I have love for so many different types of music and watching the different genres, hip hop's always been what I listen to like primarily. So like just
it used
primary.
to be for me. Yeah,
The
when I was a kid, up until '99, and then in '99 I started. '99 probably about 2002 actually. I really stopped because I started listening more to like Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and fucking Creedence Clearwater and more rock and roll, and then I got into classic rock, and then I got into a phase where right before I started listening to hip hop, I started writing again. Believe it or not, I was listening to jam bands like the Grateful Dead, Fish, String Cheese, Rat Dog, all these jam bands, and I was on tours, jumping from city to city, going from lot to lot, fucking just jam banding. You know what I mean? And
You was a lot
that's
lizard?
all I listened to. No, I never heard a mountain lizard.
No, I was saying you was a lot lizard. Is it
I was
here?
I was a fish rat. I was a fish rat for sure, bro. A deadhead.
You
know what I mean?
Lot lizard.
Yeah. I mean, you just go from city to city. You don't really got no purpose. You just stay at the hotel. You go to the next show. They do their set. You use a lot of drugs and party, and then you go on to the next city. Next same night.
I thought lot lizards was prostitutes at truck stops.
It is.
I never heard that term before.
No.
That's why I said I don't know
What?
about lot lizard, but I was a fish
That's
rat.
exactly that. Am I right?
Yeah, you're
or
right.
am I
You're 100% right.
Okay.
I never heard that term before. But that's what I mean. I was in the lot shakedown. You call it. It's all shakedown is what it's called.
So what?
Shakedown Street.
So we did. I mean, I got into my little festival stage. Actually, Moss is gonna go to his first festival today.
What festival?
I'm on my way. I'll be there in like.
Bro, I don't know.
Up in, Butler,
I told him I
right
was
next
going.
to him. Right next to him.
I mean, right next to you got the Blue Heron. We used to go to the Blue Heron every year. I've been to the Blue Heron every year.
Yeah, you heard what you said. Y'all used to go to the Blue Heron.
Y'all
exactly.
I used to go to the Blue.
Yeah.
I used to go to the Blue Heron all the motherfucking time, bro. We used to be in that bitch. Like a 4-day music fest, bro, where you just drop fucking acid. We used to just drop acid
we gonna do?
and trip balls for 4 straight days, bro. Listening to music.
I mean, obviously, in an imaginary place where
allegedly we would do this. Allegedly
yes.
we did this.
I would never actually, nah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I'ma just smoke some weed.
Yeah. I hear you.
Nah. Yeah,
Hey,
but we used
like
to do, man. We used to do it all. Though. We used to eat mushrooms too.
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
Chloroform. We can't smell.
Drop it. Yo, there's so many times I've been waiting to get dosed at one of these fests Like I go with people that we're partying and shit, but I'm waiting to get dosed with unexpectedly.
Man, you better be careful up in these
well, man,
mountains.
you want
They
to
like
end up,
fentanyl up there.
you fucking get pushed into the
They
wrong
like
side of the
fentanyl up
fucking
there.
trail. They'll take advantage of you, cracker.
Hey, they ain't gonna take advantage.
They'll chloroform you and take advantage. You can't really take advantage if you're willing. You know
I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying?
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You
Weirdo. He's a
fanook.
weirdo.
You fucking fanook.
You gonna see. You gonna see.
You fucking fanook.
It's good. It's good. Good people and good times.
Yeah, it's dope. Who are you going to see? Because I love music festivals,
That'll be
bro, for real.
that'll be bumping
Yeah,
uglies.
y'all allowed over there in Butler. I ain't going.
I don't
No,
care.
that's not Butler.
Yeah,
The
this
Blue
one
Heron is
no,
in
this one is the one he's.
Oh,
the
where's
one I'm
Blue
talking
Heron?
about.
Blue Heron outside of like Northeast, right over the like Sherman. You know, right on the. It used to be the 86-17. It used to be the 17.
Okay.
Right, like at the end, like by Finley Lake. You know, I think it's
Mhm.
Finley Lake, right there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, I ain't going over
Nah,
Asheville or some shit.
No, you gotta.
I ain't going on
Yeah,
that.
no, you gotta hit the festies. Like this is an environment that is good times. It's a
What you're going to one in Butler, Cracker?
yeah.
Up in PA?
When is it? June? We supposed
Yeah,
to?
June.
Yeah, where Trump got shot.
Yeah, same spot.
What? Who's playing? Who's playing?
It's the Bumpin' Uglies. Bumpin' Uglies. It's gonna be Slightly Stupid. Mike Pinto.
I like Slightly Stupid.
Tropodelic. I think Aaron Cam was on that list, but like there's a shit ton of great acts there. Oh, Little Strangers.
What, these are indie bands?
A lot in the
Slightly Stupid's kind of a big name.
yeah,
They got kind of a big
they're
name.
definitely a big name. I mean, they bring a crowd.
Yeah, they definitely got a big name.
That's why it went up. Like so that the reason I love reggae, the reason I love disc golf even was because it was cheap and it was
Disc golf.
it was for stoners and fucking drunks. Because you can't do a lot of sports being fucking shit faced, but you can play frisbee. You can play disc golf. You can just go get baked, throw a piece of plastic. All right, cool, go walk. Like it
Like
ain't-
California games in the 80s?
oh dude, like in the 70s, like they've been doing this shit a long time.
Man, he want to go in the mosh pits, yo. He want to get his jaw busted and shit. Yeah, look, crazy.
I ain't get my job.
I mean, I've been in when I was at a corn show, I was in a mosh pit a couple times.
That's a good.
And I once saw the Deftones in Panama City. I was a kid. I didn't even know who the Deftones were, bro. But everybody was like mobbing to the show. So we're like, fuck it, we're going too. We're on spring break. We go up in the show, it's the Deftones playing, and it was fucking wild, bro. Motherfuckers are really like, dong, dong, dong. I was like, what the
So
fuck is
where the hip hop festivals at? Y'all talking about this
so
rock shit?
Dreamville. I would go to Dreamville.
No disrespect.
We got a couple out here, man, but they're all over the country.
But they don't have. They're not camping festivals, and they're not for getting fucked up.
No, they're not camping festivals. That's the difference, because these are shows that the music never stops.
Oh no, it definitely stops. Like at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh,
they
no,
got,
not
they
at
gotta
Blue
stop.
Heron.
Shit,
Blue Heron, the music never stops.
Well, okay, so the music doesn't stop. It stops on stage, but then there's
No.
pop-up sets everywhere. There's
Yeah,
pop-up
yeah.
sets all
No,
over
so
the place.
yeah, you got side bands and shit like that.
Bro,
Yeah.
we was tripping balls. Like it was me and the last time I went. I mean, I was gone. Like I took as much as I possibly could. I didn't do the 10 strip challenge. Like they said, hey, you hit this 10 strip, you can get it for free. Nah, I'm good.
Chop 10 strips in one 10.
Yes. And
In
then
one
they give it to
day?
you for free. No, at one time.
Oh, you scoop 10 in.
No, you
That's
were supposed
100.
to eat. You supposed to eat a 10 strip.
No way, bro. You're not coming out of that trip.
Oh, you definitely do. I know that you will, but I know that it's gonna be a hell of a time.
What?
Um,
You're not coming
I
out of
used to
that
have a dude
trip,
that
bro.
came by my house, and he would somehow acid would 10 strip would end up in his hand somehow. I don't even know. It would just he'd come over to my house and then he'd leave and he'd go back to his house. He goes back to his house and he would take the whole damn thing. He'd take 5 at a time. He'd do 5 and then 3 hours later he'd take 5 more. And like
Jesus.
you know what
That's
he
when
told
your
me?
tolerance is way high, bro.
He did it every
You've
weekend.
been tripping for too
did it
long.
every
Yeah,
fucking
you've been
weekend.
tripping
Come
way
on
too
now.
Long, bro. That shit
You've been
crazy.
tripping way
Yo,
too long,
So
bro.
he said,
Kids, if you're watching this late night podcast,
Don't do that shit.
just
Yeah,
say
don't do that
no to
shit.
drugs.
That's
Say no to
terrible
drugs.
idea.
Drugs are not cool. I promise you, drugs will ruin your life.
Yeah, where's my weed at?
Oh, go ahead. And this
Weed's
is
not a drug, though. Weed is not.
paid,
Weed
this
is
is
a drug.
a
Weed is a
this is
drug.
a hold on. This is a sponsor paid sponsorship by Dare.
Hey, y'all still giving out money? If y'all giving out money,
Drug addicts against drugs.
Oh Oh, dude.
Drug addicts against rehab education.
Yo, why you look
Man.
like something about Mary right now?
Who?
You.
Who? Oh! Yeah, he tried you, Tia.
Dude, that's just funny as hell.
Can't
Shooting
clown
the
me, homie.
shits
I'm a
at his
god, man.
finest.
You can't
Shooting
clown a
his
god,
shits
so you
at his.
clowning on you.
He ain't clowning on me. I ain't got the
I'm
slick
talking
back.
crackerican. My head, bro.
Oh.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about that. I was talking, but that actually fits. I was talking about all that stuff you got in your ear.
This thing?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
talking about your earpod
Yeah.
thing.
I'm outside.
Thing.
You know what I mean?
No,
I
yeah,
can't hear y'all.
you definitely can't. I mean, I think that to record these, it's got to go that way. I was just figuring out the
Is it
audio for the
recording? It's not
video.
recording?
Do what?
It's not recording me?
Yeah,
Oh
we're
no, it's
recording.
recording. I'm trying to figure out how to record for the heist, because like so when I was talking to one of the videographers, Jaden, the videographer. I was talking to him and he was like, "All right, so I got the interview mics, I got all that stuff, so that's not really a thing, but you're gonna want some wireless mics and a boom mic to be able to catch the sound and everything." I was like, "All right, so where are we putting that? Like, what's that going into? I ain't got my laptop pulled up with my Ableton on it."
Yeah, boom. Yeah, boom mic is.
You're going to need different plugins for all that.
Yeah, well, it's gonna have to go into. So I figured out what I'm gonna
A DAW.
probably do. I'm gonna end up getting a.
But then we need an
DAW.
extra pair of hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
To hold all those mics.
I figure that well, there's gonna be so
But you
there's
One
only
of
one
us is
Zoom.
gonna have to do it.
Do what?
Yes, but still, that's still an extra pair of hands. Not for real,
Yeah.
bro. That's money, bro. Already came out of pocket.
Yeah, we
Fucking
definitely
too
gonna
much, bro.
We're gonna either have to
Real
hold
talk,
it up
like-
or
Motherfuckers gonna
prop
have to
it
chip
up.
in. Like real talk.
Yeah,
You can't hold the boom.
You can't hold it.
We can
Or
YouTube the Joe. Like you
we
know what I
can
mean?
build something, bro. Build
Proper
something,
boom
prop it up.
microphone techniques.
It's really
We'll
Real talk.
boom. We'll build something and boom it up.
I mean, I know I'll do it. I'm just saying
when you ain't in the scene.
and some shit like that. Mind it what it is.
So the way that I've got it played out. So I've got I found a 4-track Zoom. I'm sorry. Yeah, 4-track Zoom recorder. So like it's got the ability to take in two microphones and two like wireless microphones. So like the two will be conversational. I just don't know how many people actually are going to be talking at the same time. Like I know that we're going to need the boom mic to get the room. Okay, cool. But what about the fucking?
What, you're gonna rent the boom mic, or you
Nah.
just gonna come out of
Buy 'em.
pocket?
I'm about to buy all the mics and all the setup because like this is going to be.
And
a
that's what I'm
consistent thing.
saying. Like, you see what I'm saying to you? Like,
I'm really hoping my PO lets
yeah,
me come down
it's
this motherfucker, bro.
good. It's good for us because you know I know a lot of us. Well, I know certain individuals is gonna be working on future projects. You know what I'm saying, alongside us. So it's like, okay, that's a good investment.
Let's see who
We
works.
could, instead of him, he just came out of pocket. I'm not even in the man pockets. He came out whatever the price is.
Yeah.
He's gonna pay for them boom mics. One of us can't stand up and hold a mic, bro.
Gotta hold it, man.
'Cause
Take turns with it if need be, or what we do. You build something. You build and you can prop it around and move the thing around so it's
Nah,
right
you
above.
gotta hold the boom
you
mic.
have to.
You gotta have
Really?
the mic on
Not
it.
only do you have to hold
Yeah.
it, but like nothing can go on the ground. I got to tell you guys that nothing can go on the ground. Meaning like there can be nothing staged on the ground per city ordinance, or else we got to pay a whole nother permit. A whole nother permit. If something
Like
sits on the
so,
ground,
a permanent, like a
light-
structure.
not a permit, like a semi.
Boy,
like,
Florida
what do you do?
know how to get some money about a motherfucker, boy.
Yeah, 'cause
Florida
you're
not
paying for
playing
each
That's
one of
why
those
I ain't gonna lie.
permits.
That's what I like about Florida. Those motherfuckers are taxed. They know how to get some cheese.
They
Now.
definitely do.
But
but
you got
they
they
ain't
tax you
splitting
on every permit. Yeah.
it. Yeah, they
Man,
ain't
stay
splitting it.
from, I'm talking about in all aspects, not even what we speaking
Yeah.
upon. Just bro.
They will get your money one way or the other. That's what I
Man.
hate about the state. That's literally what I hate about the state. But I also know that the
It's every state, bro.
I mean,
Every
there's
state does
some
that.
some are
Take your,
worse
all
than
right,
others.
take your ass to Florida. You gonna see exactly what we talking
Go
about.
live in
Take your
New
ass to
York,
Florida.
yo. Go live in New York. They tax you on everything.
That's
They
just
get their
that's
money.
just taxes.
They
That's
get
just
their
taxes
money.
high.
Yeah, nah,
Florida
nah.
shit been raising. We wasn't like this before.
Yep.
We wasn't like this shit.
Call it the
Every
Great
state
Reset.
really, every state every state be tacking in mad money. Whether
And
it's
I ain't
taxes,
gonna speak
road,
on
or just
listen.
mad money. They steal mad money, bro.
Bro,
Yo, so
listen.
let me ask you this. 'Cause
New York ain't even got as many prisons as Florida. That's their
No.
main. That's their main bread and butter.
That's
It's
Arizona
it's
too.
state
It
institution.
is. Arizona's
Yep.
like
But they
that.
got over 100. They got over 100.
Arizona.
Florida got over 100 prison, bro. I ain't know we had a
Arizona's
prison on the east side till I went to the motherfucker.
bro. Arizona's
I'm
all of
like, yo, my
Arizona's
mom's
jails
crib
and
was
shit.
right there, Timber Creek High School, right there, right by the motherfucking water thing, right on 528. I
That's
said,
how it is here, bro. They make it's all privatized and they make a gang of money, bro. Gang of money.
You pay him to go to jail. That's a crazy. That's a crazy shit.
Tourism,
That's why I made the song Crime Pays,
tourism and prisons. That's how Florida get their cheese.
And military.
They main cheese.
Probation in prison here.
And the military base.
Yeah,
Probation,
Florida gonna put you on that
Bases
too.
here.
Florida gonna put you on that too.
Yeah.
What's our motto? Come to Florida on vacation, leave on probation.
That's Georgia.
That's fucking Arizona, man. They say the same shit in Arizona, bro.
Because
Man,
there's
look,
like North
I
Carolina.
done seen that happen. Shit, me. Every time I go to North Carolina, I get my ass pulled over.
Oh yeah.
Every
I'm so
time.
sick of getting pulled
I don't know
over,
what
bro.
it is. It could be anything in the world. Maybe you need to inspect your driving.
Everybody's scared of Georgia. Like when you driving, you taking 95. Everybody's scared of Georgia. I'm like, what? Georgia be the sweet. I'll be sweet through Georgia. As soon as you get in them Carolinas, where the road trap at? The motherfucker somewhere.
Soon enough, man. Like
For real.
they're gonna be using the drones. They've already started using them in certain
It's
places.
all gonna go
They
to
already
drone,
started
bro.
using
It's all going to drone,
You ever-
bro.
They got this shit up here and these little country, little Amish roads and shit, certain little roads and shit. They be like, air patrol, like, you gonna catch me speeding in the air? How the fuck you gonna do that?
They pull you over now. That's what I'm saying. They're
Everything,
pulling over
bro.
and printing tickets right at the door. That's what I'm saying is going to be nuts. They're going to be able to, because think about it. If you're trying to boost the city's income, poof. It's like, all right, let's go get more drones. We'll definitely catch more people doing shit, right? They're gonna just find the fuck
The
out.
police got Newcastle police got a drone.
Oh, everybody.
The fucking
They
police,
be
bro. The police
surveillance.
here,
I read
the police
somebody
here,
paperwork.
Phoenix and LA got AI drone dogs, bro, that be walking around and shit, son.
Surveillance. We were surveillancing such and such premises 18 months, 24 months by a drone.
Yo, and that's the crazy part. Like I've seen some things over here. I know the
Streets
cops
over
got it.
with.
It's over with, bro. It is over with, bro.
Unless, of course,
Man, the AI drones I was watching today, the military applications they're putting these AI fucking drones into, bro, is scary.
See, Rick,
Absolutely
these motherfuckers got a tank over this motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
This low ass city got a fucking tank.
Because they get all the
tank.
military's old gear, because the military has to write it off and call that a loss, but they're really making money. Like they're still making money.
And that's
The
all
city
that be
gets
around here is all
military
like
gear.
veterans and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, can we get a tank? I mean, if shit goes down, we want a tank around here. I mean, really though, whoever controls that shit, you're in a pretty good position if shit does pop off. The leaders. How come the leader was almost always a general? Like afterwards. After all the shit is, a government's overthrown, it's always a general that ends up on top. Oh, imagine that. Yeah, because the motherfucker had the army already. Do you think that the army would, if they got the order to fire on American citizens, do you think they would do it?
Absolutely.
What y'all think martial law is?
Martial law is 100%.
Anybody who doubts it.
Every man for themselves. I'm waiting on
Bro,
it.
here's the thing. We're about
get
5
deep into it, but
I'll go deep into it, bro. We'll get it. We're about 5 executive orders from martial law at any
why
given
y'all
time.
think I'm
in
trying
life,
to?
bro.
I'm trying to get everything situated. I'm trying to go plead mercy to the courts for my Second Amendment.
I'll tell you, in the state of Arizona, you just get them Second Amendment rights back, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to be all the way. I don't.
You got the bug. I got bug out bags, bro. Like food, clothes, all that shit.
My old mentality was I'd rather get caught with it than caught without it. But I ain't out there, wilding.
But here's the thing. This is my thought on the whole thing.
Needed to protect. I got kids. You know what I'm saying. I got female family members. You know what I'm saying. Like,
here's the thing, bro.
If
this shit were to crack off, man, with what they got military wise, we don't stand a fucking chance as people, bro. Barack Obama said it. He said 2 words. I know. So I seen Barack Obama say it with 2 words. He said to a fucking reporter, "Predator drones," and he fucking smirked when he said it, bro.
Guess what, though? But we got one. I feel like listen to what I'm saying. So I feel like we got more manpower than them, and why I say that? Look where the White House at. Nah, I know you've been to DC before. Look where
Yeah,
the White
yeah,
House. There's the fucking hood all around the fucking White House. Is fucking hooded out all around. On the Maryland side, on fucking Virginia side, is fucking hooded the fuck out.
Well, the
If
people
motherfuckers
definitely,
really, if shit get funky like that, like it's, you know what I mean? Like,
we the people definitely have more power in numbers. You know what I mean? But the
man,
military
there's niggas out
applications
there.
are fucking
There's niggas
scary,
out
bro.
there on the street with rocket launchers, bro.
Well, I know that. I know that's right, bro. Out here too.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying in the street, period. Like the
Yeah,
streets in
yeah,
general.
100%,
Motherfuckers out
100%.
here with some tools. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying we could take on no army or nothing. Like, or
But
excuse me, not we,
we'll
but
shoot
you know what I'm saying?
we'll shoot 2 rockets and they shoot fucking 2 predators on rockets and shoot 2
No,
more from the
yeah.
next one. You know what I mean?
Worse than that. Like,
Man,
it's so much
if
worse
shit
than
get
that.
dirty like that, though, yeah, like, but if it comes down to some martial law type shit,
Yo,
We're
it's
done. Yeah,
predator
it's
on
every
break,
man for
bro.
themselves, bro. I already
the
know what I'll
million
do.
drone army. The Chinese was showing theirs off. Of course, we have one. I thought about this years ago when I saw the technologies coming together. I was like, they got drones, they have facial recognition, AI, and quantum computing all coming together at the same time.
And I think that the mind fuck, to add on to what you're saying, the mind fuck was all this shit being AI. And I'm not talking about their shit. I'm talking about us, the regular people. Like, you know,
Sim theory?
from the shit we can use with our craft. You know, the AI shit with the fucking McDonald's in Texas. That is the whole shit is ran by fucking robots. You know what I'm saying? All that's a
Crazy,
mind
bro.
fuck. It's just the fucking distractor so they can build them fucking drones. And like y'all said,
Really
bro,
implement them, because
okay,
then they get people used
y'all
to
want to
them.
go against me? Mash the button.
Then they get people used to them. You know what I mean? They're just getting people used to AI drones and being in their everyday
Bro,
life, bro.
it's what's the little streamer dude name, man? I fuck with him. He be having Kevin Hart and everybody on this shit.
I know who you're talking
Kai,
about. Yep, Kai.
he got the fucking robot shit. I was watching his little stream with bro. That's all distraction. Oh, while we distract y'all, we using the same shit we distracting y'all with to build
Against
what
y'all.
we need. So when shit get funky,
I
Yeah,
just seen one.
factual, bro.
So I get this update every day. Like, I'm on this Evolve AI page on Instagram. Like, it's a badass page because it literally just shows you exactly what's going on every day. Like, just updating with AI. And every day there's a new update with AI. It's fucking insane.
bro. I
It's
gotta send you
unbelievable.
that thing. I was
Absolutely
trying to
unbelievable.
send it earlier, and I don't know why I couldn't send it when I was cleaning out my computer, my Mac.
What is it?
But I gotta send you that the shit we was talking about the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Passive income with Jet GPT.
Yeah.
I'm about to say GPI. I don't know why I keep
I'll
saying
fucks
it.
with it.
But
I'll fucks with
I
it.
saw that
yeah,
passive
yeah.
income thing. I seen something about passive income with jets.
Nah, but bro, kind of savvy already with the Chat GPT. So
I
shit,
suggest
I
everybody
let him
get there.
digest it. I paid for the Jones, so you know I let bro digest it and shit. He gonna tell us
Yeah,
what to
I
do.
don't fucking. I mess around with it a little bit, but not crazy, bro.
I do because I want to be
I
able to
I
use it.
don't, cause my phone, man, my
I
phone is so
actually
off
asked.
right now. I can't fuck with
Yeah,
apps.
I actually looked up today. You know, I was doing some research on Georgia, Atlanta to be exact, and I looked up uh like what was it? Drop shipping businesses that thrive in Atlanta, Georgia. And the third one was health and wellness.
Oh yeah, I mean, health and
So,
wellness is it's got a big part of the market, regardless of every
well,
market.
you know the situation, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm stuck with the
Pivot.
chuck. So it's like I
Pivot.
was going to revamp, but I might as well just go ahead.
If it makes money and you got the
So
connections and you know exactly what she was doing
Do
already,
it.
done. You do it, because that's
you
every
know,
hustler is
just
a hustler.
just do everything like just do drop shipping instead of me coming up with the
Sending it.
physical product. Just do everything drop shipping.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, I ain't got to touch nothing but the money.
So like Florida Boy's
Yeah,
actually
drop
he's got a good
shipping.
hustle where he does the Amazon stuff. You know, he goes to and finds, like, he'll go to Sam's and Sam's will have a crazy deal on this one item. It doesn't matter what it is, like groceries and shit. Like, it'll be the Gatorades, the small Gatorades, but they're giving it away for this. He'll check his Amazon app, go, okay, so it's somewhere, if it's above the middle, like the top the 50% of the lowest price, like,
Yeah.
he go ahead and buy, because he knows that they on the Amazon app, it just cycles through. Whoever's got the best price, it just keep cycling up. So
Yeah,
everybody does
Greedy
get a
told
turn.
me to Greedy told me to do uh AliExpress account
Oh,
for the drop ship.
Alibaba.
Alibaba.
Not
Yeah.
Alibaba, not Alibaba, AliExpress.
It's the
But it
same.
was
I'm
Ali.
serious.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but
No, it
it's the
Oh,
was
same
it's
thing.
not,
Alibaba.
that's the same
Yeah,
thing. It
same
was
thing.
Alibaba.
It's
Okay, okay,
same thing. Same
okay,
thing.
okay,
It's a Chinese
okay.
company that
Pardon me.
they're essentially
Yeah.
just like our Amazon, but making the products. And you
It's
can do
almost like
custom.
a
You can do
fucking
custom shit.
Timu or there's another one.
Oh no,
It's
I
a
wouldn't
little
put it in that
better
one.
than
Yeah,
Timu,
yeah. I was about to say.
but it's
Temu's
almost
nice
on the
though. I ain't gonna lie. Like for
it's
like
almost on the
decor, like
same level,
little,
God.
like I got a bunch of like weed decor. Like I got a Cheech and Chong fucking license plate picture.
Man, you can find mad
I
shit
got
on
a bunch of
Timu.
shit. Yeah, I
Stickers
had
and
some
mad shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Monsters Music Room. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put that in the booth when I'm able to set the booth back up and
Yeah.
shit. I like
Yeah, there's
Temu for like the little
there's
decor, little knickknack decor and shit. Little
little
rug. I got a
shit,
rug
yo.
that looks like a cassette tape. You know what I'm saying? Like some nice little knickknacks and shit, decor and shit. For real.
There's all types of
Bro,
shit. I mean,
I
for
want to see
decor
the
wise, like little
I want to
decor
see
wise,
the I
like
want to
man
see the
cave
cassette
shit.
tape
Like,
rug,
yeah,
bro.
exactly,
where
bro.
you think I
Exactly.
got
They
all
got
this shit?
all that shit though.
I want to see
They
that.
got all that shit like that. They sell all that shit.
That shit is
I'm a
fire.
little Temu customer, just like I said for the decor.
Yep, yep. But but it works though. Like if
Yeah,
you're not looking
I've
for,
ordered shit like that.
if
You're
you're
not
not
looking
looking
for
for something
longevity
serious,
shit
yeah,
just to fucking fancy it up. You know what I mean?
Some man
Yeah.
cave shit.
Yeah.
yeah. But like, so okay, so essentially, like what I saw was the million drone army, and it was the Chinese just showing off. Like, and what it looked like, it
Yeah.
was all the way up, like
Chinese just did this.
6 story, yeah, like at the beginning of the year.
Flexed.
It's like,
Yeah, they
yeah,
were
as far as you can
flexing their
see,
AI power,
as
bro.
far as you can see, left and right, all individuals, they all are armed with a bullet, at least one.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
Dogs
done.
walking. It was fucking
dude.
crazy, bro. I seen the whole thing.
I was
I was
telling him
just looking at
yesterday.
it today.
I was telling him yesterday. They were at a concert in China, and they got robots out there doing like they're supposed to be doing security, but they didn't really want them doing anything.
yeah,
They're
you
just
was,
showing them that they're there, right? They're just showing you, hey, look, you got to get used to seeing these guys because they're gonna be around.
Yeah.
And this fan was
Pretty
like
much, bro.
going, waving his hands and doing shit. The robot like just looked at him, and it recognized that as like a threat of some type, and it just started walking towards him, and it put its baton up, and like all the security staff around him just grabbed his ass and like was pulling him back. It's like I told him, it's like he was talking about his mama.
Yeah.
He
It
wanted
made
him.
it
He's
made
like,
the
that
drone
one,
feel a certain
that
way.
one.
That's the scary thing about AI
They
is these
hallucinated.
AI powered drones. No, they have the capabilities that are hardwired in their algorithms to dictate and determine whose life can live and can die. They have that capability, and they choose who they're going to fucking assault, or the killer ones that are on the like North and South Korea. China has them. We have them.
Everybody's got 'em.
UK has them, bro. These AI powered drones are not manned by any person.
Right.
They solely have the decision to decide if they put in a lethal shot or not.
Yeah.
That's fucking scary to me.
That's scary as fuck.
That's fucking dangerous, bro.
Malfunction
That's
happens.
fucking
That was
dangerous.
definitely a malfunction. It was not on purpose. Like they didn't want that to occur. Like it was very obvious that they were stopping that because they're like, no.
Or it just proceed like the AI, like you said, whatever it was, the noise that was going on, the motion, the movement, it perceived it as a fucking threat,
Yeah, and that's what.
and it can't distinguish the difference between the two because it's not human.
Fuck that. Like that's what I'm saying about all these people are like, yo, yeah, the future. Yeah, fuck you, future. Like you ain't gonna have
That's
a future.
Terminator 2 type shit,
Yeah,
dog.
Skynet's coming.
Come on, man.
You've already seen them. They're building
I'm
themselves.
pretty sure Arnold Schwarzenegger was in a movie about this, yo.
I saw a documentary one time. Like I think it was by like John Connor or something.
Yeah, something like that.
famous
Guns N'
director.
Roses was the band in the fucking movie.
I heard so I didn't hear, but I seen some shit on social media that the Matrix story and the Terminator story is the same story. It was
I heard that too.
Some lady wrote it or whatever, and I guess the people stole the story from her, and that's why it's broken up. That's why it's it was that one was in the 80s or early 90s, and then the other one was put out early 2000s.
But like that shit, I mean, it makes perfect sense though because that was the beginning to them doing that. Like it's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
But we have AI. The AI is it's so much more dangerous than anybody's really. I mean, there's every single person that works on it. Like you'll notice the heads of the divisions like of Google AI.
Yeah.
They keep switching out, and there's whole workforces that are quitting. Now tell me why you would do that with such a high-paying job, and you're literally doing what you signed up to do, and then you go, nope, fuck that. I don't want. Nope.
Because you're discovering shit. You're like, man, I really don't feel ethical
Yeah.
fucking doing this.
Yeah.
This is unethical to do to people, bro. Because there are people really, we do really have. So that's the difference between us and a robot. We have a soul. We have the ability to determine right, wrong because of God and the devil that's in us. You know what I'm saying? And fucking AI does not have that capability, bro.
No.
They are not humans. It's fucking scary.
I'm.
But there ain't nothing we can do about it because it's being implemented. It's going to be implemented. It's already in mass production by companies we can't even fathom. Hoover Vacuums creates one of the biggest AI, has one of the biggest AI divisions in the world, bro. The people that create our vacuum cleaners. You know what I mean? And it's all military version. Like, fuck,
Well,
dude. Every company is pretty much in on this because it's going to drive and fuel all business ventures in the future.
every single one and every single
Every
job.
single thing.
With them
Every
having
job.
humanoid robots, like I was seeing I got it on my phone, which it was a single robot that can clean an entire room by itself and then be out. And it is longer than a normal person would, but they're cheaper.
Much
And they
cheaper.
can work 24 hours a day with maintenance. So you got one guy to
Exactly.
maintain it every so often. That's it. That's
Yep.
and they're gonna buy an army of that. They could be done like that.
But
with a whole
it's even more than just like the physical aspect of these robots because you got to think cloud computing, AI, fucking algorithms, AI services, Web3 technologies where you're
Oh,
moving
dude.
money around and borrowing money off the crypto market and the blockchain. This is all fucking AI driven technology, man.
It's about to
Cars,
get
these
sick.
Waymos that drive themselves.
Oh yeah.
These are all AI derivatives of technology, bro.
Hey, then you asked me that shit too yesterday, bro. You was like, "Yo, would you trust a car that drives itself?" I said, "Fuck no."
They're all over Phoenix,
Well,
bro. They're all over
they're all over everywhere.
Waymos.
But like, it's gonna be the only way. They're not gonna let you drive at a certain point. They're literally gonna have full control of your ability to get mobile.
If y'all had the money, would y'all buy one of them cyber trucks?
Yeah, but I'm still gonna have my damn. I'm still gonna have my other vehicle because
Bro, them bitches like
I
200,000,
know.
bro.
I know that. I mean, if I
They
had the
can,
money, if you said
they
if I
can.
had the money, like I'd have to have a lot of money to waste fucking
Even then,
$200,000.
them shits don't look that good,
Oh, they don't
No,
bro.
look
them
good.
shits is
They're gonna
ugly
look
as
I'm
good.
not
fuck.
saying I don't like them.
Yeah.
They 50. They 50. You
Yeah,
know what I
50
mean?
is
But
in you can get shot
it's
in the
not
ditch 7
something.
times and not die.
They're okay, man. It's a
Yeah, but then as soon as I
motorcycle,
step out, bang.
Hey, just stay in your car. Stay in your car.
And didn't one blow up like the end of
No,
last year or the
that
beginning of
was
this year type
yeah,
shit?
that was a fucked up scenario, but that had nothing to do with the car. That was a
That was the terrorist
it
joint.
wasn't even a terrorist. He was actually part of special forces group. That guy was a
Yeah,
Green
but
Beret.
he flipped, didn't he?
He didn't flip.
Was that the same dude?
He got Clinton.
got set up.
Oh, dude, it was so stupid. Okay, you know guns. He's got a 50 cal. So he supposedly drove there. He's okay. Special forces for one, no explosives, very well, like very well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he went there. He got a bunch of fireworks, and that's what he used for the explosive mechanism, which is dumb as fuck. That it's a Cybertruck. You can't blow it up this way. So how the fuck are you going that way? Like, so you wouldn't get in an armored truck. It's just a dumb choice. So like, there's that 50 cal gun found between his legs. Like he's in the driver's seat. Between his legs, he has a gunshot here. It's a 50 cal. Tell me how the fuck it got between his legs.
Man,
The recoil
Oh,
off
no.
that bitch, it's going to jump off his head. That shit will jump off his motherfucking head.
a 50 cal?
Yeah.
We'll blow your
That
whole
shit
head
ain't-
off.
Right.
You're not even
Yeah,
have a head
yeah,
left,
that's what
dog.
I'm
But
saying.
it's not
Yeah,
gonna land,
he's
it's
up
not
You're not
gonna
even
land.
gonna have
Your
a
head
head
might
left.
land right in fucking front of you, but that gun
But
is
the
not gonna
50
sit
cal,
there.
yeah, that's real.
The gun's gonna
That's real.
fucking fly way up. That shit's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Period.
a 50 cal.
that's
You
a
know how
big
much
gun,
recoil
bro.
that is?
Do what?
Man, that shit, man.
Yeah, I know that shit. Dude, that's it. But so that was all a setup.
50
He actually
cal.
wrote a letter.
You know the agents in the Matrix.
Yeah.
They're holding 50. I think they're 40s. Desert Eagle. No, wrong movie. Last Action Hero,
Okay,
Arnold
yes,
Schwarzenegger,
absolutely.
50
He's got
cal
the
Desert
50.
Eagle.
50 cal doesn't ease. That's a big fuck. That's a
Man,
hand cannon, bro.
that's a fucking
The
cannon,
cannon.
bro.
Yep.
Fuck
The cannon.
what?
Cannon.
The
Cannon.
cannon,
You
for
know,
Cannon.
real.
I
That
love.
dude lives out here in Phoenix, I think, doesn't he?
Oh, word.
Oh, DJ Cannon.
Cannon. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Cannon. Cannon.
He from Atlanta.
He's from Atlanta. I think he's got a. I think he does a studio out of the salt
He
mine.
probably got. He probably
Probably got a
might do.
studio in a lot of places.
He
Wherever it's
works out of the
convenient.
salt
Right.
mine for one of his shows.
One of it. What you
Yeah,
said?
we
One of
gotta
his
start
shows.
seeing. We gotta start
Cannon. Cannon.
getting the team prepped for like festivals and shit, bro.
Oh, bro.
Like,
I want to get on the circuit with y'all boys, man.
Yo,
Let's go.
we can get so the getting on isn't really that difficult. It's really
I know you already told me before. We already had this talk,
that's
but
what I'm
you know,
saying.
I know we got like a million and one things going, but we got. I'm trying to get myself
I
back
want
in the
high. I
groove,
want to
I
do
bro.
like
Heist
getting on
Fest.
the show.
I want to get Heist Fest. I want to have our own fest. I know that that's the reason that all these bands do this shit. Like they're all putting on
So
their own
okay, so
festivals.
let me
Let's
ask
do
you
it.
this: you can't get like a venue, like like the shit you want to do for the heist.
Um, yeah,
I'm
I mean,
saying that we could.
absolutely, we can get one. The thing is like the first year, like this being the first year, even with having what we got like 10. No, it's gonna be when y'all be here, so we'd have a month.
Won't be
Well,
crazy crowd for like 4 or 5 years.
I'm trying to be a heist club employee for a minute, so I'm not worried about.
Yeah, I'm living on the longevity with that. You
Let
know
me
what I mean?
know, what I gotta do, what we gotta, what we have to
There's
do.
definitely venues. I know a venue in Phoenix. Matter of fact, Max did the song for a wrestler.
So it could, whatever we can do. That's helping you out. That's taking shit off your
Yeah,
back, and then maybe things can go a little. And I'm not rushing nothing,
Anything is
but
everything.
just things can start happening. We try. I mean, you know what the goal is. So shit.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
want to
everybody.
start
I hope that
getting
everybody
more
knows
into
what
it.
the
Like,
goal is.
well, I can't, and no disrespect to nobody. I can't speak for nobody else, but I can speak for myself because me and you done had talks, and you know where I'm at. You know where I'm trying to go, and you know where I'm gonna go. So, you know what I mean. Uh, Once again, you know what I mean. Like, yeah, like you said, I hope everybody is in the same
If they know where we're going, like
lane per
how,
se.
nobody that's ever done anything great has done it by accident. So with that being said, like you gotta at least have an idea of where you're going
plan
and how you're
for it.
gonna get. Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta know how you're gonna get there. Like you don't have to know exactly, but you kind of gotta know. You at least
you
gotta
gotta be
like.
No,
willing.
you gotta start.
You gotta have a roadmap. You gotta
You
have a
hit it on the
roadmap.
head just for the simple fact. Same scenario. You got to plan in your personal too, like preparations, like because of how I see where this heist club can go, and the high expectations that we can succeed. If we just keep at it. So it's like even in your personal life, you got to be able to.
Be
You
on
got
your
to
game.
Yeah,
you got to
yes.
analyze and interpret. You got
Yeah,
to if you reposition shit. Like that's why I said I'm trying to get back down south. Like I don't like it's not even the point of me living in this geographical area. Just from a business standpoint, what we doing is not good for me.
I think that like distance can happen. Like there's certain groups that get along from a distance, but I feel like artists do much better in the same like being in the same location because I can sit here and I could be on the session while you're recording at your house and be like, hey, you could try it this way, but I didn't hear it how it's actually happening like in the room. I didn't have the energy. Like it's just you looking on a screen and you're filling in the blanks, like your brain's filling it all in. So like I feel like even the communication side, I like face to face. Like yeah, we're face to face ish.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah, I can see your
yeah.
face, but that's
And
not the
not
same as
even
being
on
in the
the
same room.
creative side. Just if we doing business, like
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool. We can via satellite this and stream that and to communicate and hold things down. But I rather and I'm old. I guess I'm kind of old school. I rather look a man in his eyes and shake his hand on a deal. You know what I'm saying? And especially if it's somebody that, that go to song, you know what I'm saying, I end up having a relationship with, you know what I'm saying, like y'all two, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, I want to shake your hand, like, all right, bro, TL, we gonna do such. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Hey, C Reek, this is the plan. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Mouse, okay, we going woo. All right, bet. You know what I mean? I want to look in y'all eyes. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel y'all body. I want to read y'all body language. You know what I'm saying? To know that, you know what I mean, the shit real.
We in the same thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way. That's why I really hope I can get down this motherfucker. This PO lays me some fucking slack, bro. Because I'd really like to get down in this bitch and fucking do this week with y'all. Because I want to get up and just be in the mix, man. I can't do it. I can't do it from here, bro. I got to get the fuck out of here. I got to get the fuck out of here, man. You got to get me the fuck out of here, man. It's fucking Dr. Feelgood, son. He's fucking with my head.
I think there's. If I heard they had a fucking crazy ass what security. I don't know if he's a security guard, if he's an officer.
Who?
Dr. Dogood.
Officer Dogood.
Officer Dogood.
Oh, so I guess he is. Piggy.
Fucking Dogood. Dogood motherfucker.
Yeah, did you finish my song? Is my song done? Or you
finished my songs?
Which one?
I'm talking about the intro. I never heard it. To the heist.
To the heist.
Nah, your song ain't done.
Oh, okay.
My song ain't done. I gotta go get my shit done, bro.
No, you good. I didn't know like what order, like was you doing them in order that released or whatever. I just know you. Okay, that's why I asked.
I didn't tell anybody what they released for a reason.
I want to hear. You're a bastard.
No, I did it for a reason though. I will say that I did it for a reason because like when you said it, people are gonna completely forget about other people's shit and not even be checking in, not check on anything. They're just gonna be like, all right, mine's, fucking May, whatever.
I ain't gonna talk shit. We on the podcast. We'll talk after.
This motherfucker.
Everything ain't for the podcast.
This one right here.
This A-Wise right here.
This one A-Wise. This is gonna be So I didn't do any of the speed up, slow downs. I'm just doing it natural right now. But this is the first. This is
just cleaning it up, basically.
Yeah, I got it all cleaned up.
This is 4.1.
No, this is 1.0. I consider that to be like after I actually lay everything out. This is 1.0 after the rough.
Yeah. First off, this is just a job to provide for my family. A part of this heist to try and minimize the casualties. This is bad, you see, they are involved with some killers. They robbing a dispensary, not some drug dealers. Two of these cats are always out for blood, they really block that drama. They some well-known local thugs, King B and Max Osama. And I got this feeling that they just in it to try and take some lives. The ultra-violent types, they bringing guns, they bringing knives. I made wise, y'all, and I'm deep undercover. I'm an undercover cop and this the crew that killed my brother. There's a dirty cop involved. Officer Pigskin gonna be mad at me. I'm sure that he'll remember me. We met at the academy, but tragedy will happen if I don't intervene. And I gotta wear a wire, man. This job ain't for the weak. Now I'm back up on the scene and ain't nobody stopping me. Everybody freeze. This is armed robbery. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Freeze, this is a heist to get that pay dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Freeze, this is a heist to get that pay dirt. Shadow bought me in on this and I would hate to kill him too. But at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. Look, I will kill all these fools. I will kill Pigskin too. Shit, if it comes down to it, I'll kill this whole crew. I'm an undercover cop, bitch. I will do my thing, yeah. I ain't scared of shit. I'm in the world's biggest gang. My crew got my back and we got all their information. We taking the survivors back for questions at the station for probation. You're about to do some time in fucking prison. This is gonna be bad if it goes how I envision. The system got them twisted in it, they don't stand a chance. I got my pistol in my hand, bitch. Now it's time to dance. Come on. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Freeze, this is a heist to get that pay dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Freeze, this is a heist to get that pay dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Freeze, this is the heist to get that pay dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Let's go. Freeze, this is the heist to get that pay dirt. Sing it. try to tempt me. Please be with me, Lord. And if you're with me, then who can be against me? No one. Please be with me, Lord. Please be with me. Amen.
Amen. That's for you, monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that track though, like for real, that so I didn't put the other singer on there yet. His roommate.
There's another person on it.
Yeah, his roommate is on there. That's what made that crazy. The really good. He did surprisingly like a crazy counter melody to it, and like it was.
He raps on it.
No, he sings on it. He just sings.
Mm.
He was singing in the background like almost as a sample, but like he did a good job. He surprised the shit out of me, like because he was saying he came in and Awaz was hitting his verse and he's just chilling. I'm like, you brought somebody. I don't know why you brought somebody to the sesh, but it's all right. I guess you wanted an audience. You want somebody to film the content. Got you. And then he's like, he told me he's not a musician. I was like, okay, all right. So obviously that's what he's here for. Then when they actually like when he got done recording, he goes, all right, go ahead and go in there. He just said he ain't no musician. He's like, oh no, he can sing. Is he in a band or something? No. All right, let's see how it goes. And he blew me away, man. Like he was actually was skilled.
Decent.
Like actually not even decent. Like really surprising. Like I didn't
That's
have
how
high
I got this.
expectations.
I got this single coming with this girl, a song called Roses.
Smell like
and it's
boo, boo,
No, it's called Roses. It's fucking with this girl Serenity, and she can sing like a motherfucker, bro. It's a dope song. She's singing about how I'm like playing her and shit, and then I come in with some shit how I'm playing with her and shit. It's hard body.
See, there's even a song. Which song is it that I got you singing? Like I switched it up to get you to sing it. Was it
Dear Daughter? I'm singing on with it, and then one other one.
There's another one. In the rain or in the?
No, not Sunshine in the Rain. 'Cause I spit that. That just dropped.
When?
He just dropped Sunshine in the Rain. He just dropped it on BandLab.
That's right. Yeah, how did you get to it?
Hyena's Carpet 6. It's on tape. You could go to it. So the thing of it is it's off a little. I can hear it. You know, maybe people can't hear it, but I can hear it because I know how I spit it.
Which one is
So
it?
I sent him a reference track for him when he puts out the, you know what I mean? When he puts out the, you know, on streaming and shit, I gave him a reference track. I said, match it to this reference track.
Yeah. You got the raws?
You gave me the samples. I gave him the stems.
Which one's that? What's the name of that one?
Sunshine in the Rain. I don't know how many takes I have, so I don't know how many times I did it with you. Like
so
I didn't personally listen to the stems. I just forwarded them to him. I wish I would have listened to him.
Yeah, well, definitely. Like always.
I didn't even listen to them. So they seem a little off. So I don't know if they're coming from you that they're off.
I mean,
or they're coming from.
Literally, there could be so many fucking things. Here, let's see. Oh shit, my bad. Whoops. I know y'all can't hear that.
What happened?
Media.
Sorry.
Are you being loud?
No. No. I forgot what I was saying.
How we share this to our story on IG?
Share what? The whole thing?
Podcast, the live.
So to share to the story.
It's not sharing on IG?
It should be. Yeah, it is. I'm looking at it right now.
Not on my story.
Not on your
Not
story.
on my story.
You are tagged though in it. That's weird. When it goes to when it actually finishes the stream, I think that you have the ability to go ahead and just go click and put it on there. And at the very least, you go to Facebook. I know it's there. Like the Instagram one, it actually does this weird thing where it's like to exit out, you either have to say discard the whole thing or like there's a grayed out box. It's like I want to do the other thing. If you press X, it's like, are you sure? If you do this, it'll discard the whole thing. It's like, yeah, bitch ass.
Okay.
Nah, I mean that fucking technology. Welcome to the shit show, which you can't see, which is even better. Nah, we're gonna.
Oh no, that was saying I was on Hyena 6. That song Sunshine in the Rain finally dropped on Hyena 6. It's the remix of Sunshine in the Rain with Earth the West.
Okay.
It's on his new album. It's on his new project.
Well, we
shit is hard.
Here.
Yeah.
Do it right now.
Play it right now. This shit is hard. Ooh, kill the stat. You ever heard this shit, Monster?
Get the fuck back.
Hey yo, the storm in my
It's
head
me.
is hard to
Who is this?
believe. Picture complete silence as the most violent conception conceived. Try to fathom it as it screams quietly. I ain't seen joy since it fleed. Been like a weed, feeling void. So instead I'd rather leave. How happy the people can form socially. That's just a ploy between you and me. Decoys of deceit instead of being appeased. It seems I deal with defeat and rejoice. Knocked out the lead. Misinformed from life's mysteries. Other losses I've achieved. On the norm, I'm amazed. I still try to break free from old ways and tight boundaries. Should be born, fulfill destiny as it awaits. But I retreat, get lost inside deep. I self-negate, become annoyed easily. So I scorn, cause most days I'm feeling besieged. Beaten and worn, knocked to my knees from the noise, playing consistently. Withdrawn, I avoid most places, lay low as if asleep. I sit and pray, but it's hard to find that inner space. The peace in me, it's extrinsically out of reach. The sun's rays in my mind, when it pours, it never ceases. I'm outside in the morning, working my field of dreams. It's dark, and full of greed. Try to give praise, but darkness eradicates the light you'll never see. So it don't illuminate and nurture your seed. Part of my stalkers per se, but that's how flowers decay. And some people be feeling betrayed. As of late, when purity is pushed away, we absorb the hate for free. Obscurities in the sky when they gray make it hard to see. I don't know what else to say or believe. Have you ever seen the sunshine and the rain at the same time? It's such relief. I should feel blessed. Yes, I deserve the best, please. I'm a beast, but somehow I'll end up with the least. Yet make it out in one piece. I believe I'ma reach the tallest peaks before I end up in a hearse deceased. Like the rest, not me. My sound is heard all over the earth. That's west to east. To see spit a verse, and it's best not to speak. Have you ever seen happy in the rain? It's the sun that you're facing calls.
I love that shit.
Yeah, that shit goes hard, bro. Monster, what do you think? Any critique?
It's shit.
Nah,
Fuck it.
That's sure.
Oh shit.
That shit's one of the deepest songs I ever. One of the deepest songs I ever wrote. Like digging into my feelings for sure.
I like that. Yeah, I see. I like that.
Definitely one of the deepest joints.
You can hear it. You can hear it in that track. So tonight, we already listened to 2 tracks unreleased. One out today, one unreleased, if I'm not mistaken. Earlier, what did we listen to earlier? We hit. Oh, it's unreleased. Yeah, it was A-Wise's. So his will be on there. The 13th is when his drops. So we're gonna start sharing that pre-save link.
Yeah.
So
Get out there and get it saved. Get these songs playing. If you fuck with the Heist Club, man, we got 2 tracks already out. We got a 3rd on the way. We got many more to come. We got a project based on this shit. We got dope MCs. We got dope mastermind behind it. You know what I mean? You gonna witness something you ain't never seen in hip hop in a long fucking time, son.
That's a fact.
On God.
That's a fact. Yo, they are
real.
not ready. They are not ready. Cause that shit is gonna be chaos, destruction, and then just the twists and turns. Like they gonna be on the slip and slide, but it's 2 stories. Dangerous.
That's right.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, and the ball just getting rolling on it too. I can't wait till
that's the start.
Really,
that's just
start.
It going.
Yeah.
And it's just the first project, you know what I mean? That's the problem.
It's because we already. So I've pretty much got the. I started working on the storyline for next year, but I've also started the concepts out for the following years. Like I'm working it out. I think I got 5 of them so far. So it's going. I mean, we got 8 years on this project, so it's gonna take some time, y'all.
Plus all the fucking shit that comes off the artists that are working on a project. How the creativity that each of us fucking inspire to each other, let alone the shit that we're doing when we're in our heads writing. You know what I mean?
Yep. And our own private shit, like the personal shit, like y'all still doing the Goonies, which is 3 members that are already in the heist. Like it's this big, like it's a crazy universe that we've built here. because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a universe. Because if you follow each person, they are all on their own journeys, but you end up you got the Avengers in this bitch. Just
Yeah,
as movie
factual.
Power.
That's factual, bro. Because the Goonies is its own department. You know what I mean? That's its own department, all this, bro.
Yep.
And then within the Goonies is Max, Monster, and T.O. You know what I mean? And then there's
the What It Do crew. It's me, Philly, and Jay Stu, and that's like
Yep.
that's just been
Factual.
around. And that's where it's like
When our
it's a beautiful
powers
thing.
combine,
Captain
Voltron,
Planet?
son.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing.
It's more like Voltron, you know what I mean?
Yeah, only this motherfucker.
Or is that dating myself? Am I dating myself right now?
Voltron. Yo, that shit was shitty looking though. I'm not gonna lie. I did not like the way that looked when I was a kid.
Should I have said Power Rangers as a kid? You know what I mean? If I'm not even from the Power Ranger generation, son. Like that's younger than me.
I am. I was.
I'm not.
Shit.
I'm not in the
Green
Power
Power,
Rangers.
Yellow Power.
I was in late middle school when Power Rangers come out. I was definitely not bumping the Power Rangers when that shit was playing, bro. I was getting I was getting head fucking.
Watching the Power Rangers.
I was getting head fucking bitches by the time fucking Power Rangers came out.
Yeah, that's shit.
Smoking weed, drinking beer, getting head.
And I was 7 years old.
Power Rangers.
I was way too cool. I was in like 8th grade when the Power Rangers came out. We were already partying. I was already on the wrong path to nowhere.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I was definitely by 8th grade. Yeah, absolutely. It was already done.
Yeah, I was in the beginning of a wild scene.
Yeah, but you could have never known where it was all gonna go. That's the crazy part. Like
I wouldn't take none of it back. You know what I mean? I would never take none of it. I wouldn't take all my abuse back. I wouldn't take all my wilding out back. I wouldn't take all my shit I've done back because it's made me the man that I am. It's made me the MC I am. I can talk about what I can talk about because I only talk about in my rhymes what I fucking do. You know what I mean? So, like when I'm spitting like that shit that you just heard right there, that's my true feelings coming through. You're like, that's me pouring my shit out. That's how I create my music, man. I can't take that back from me, bro. I wouldn't be the same T.O. You guys wouldn't be talking to the same cat right now. You know what I mean?
And if you wouldn't have learned where you learned, that's what always gets me. Like if you wouldn't have learned where you learned at, because if you would have came here